The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Figures, episode number 24. My name is Omar V. Got a very awesome show today. Like I said, I always got to gauge these episodes, but I think today is going to be an awesome one, man. Definitely going to be looking over some of the HASBRO Pulse stuff. Obviously, had a crazy live stream this week. Somewhat crazy. Take a look at the hype on the stuff that they revealed, their lack of hype. Beetlejuice. You got to say it 3 times, guys, because 3 different companies are coming at you with another figure, man. Beetlejuice. So we're gonna take a look at that, but yeah, man, welcome to another episode, guys. As always, I do like to say what's up to the chat before, so I kind of go through my hauls and stuff. Got a few cool things. What else? Dude, this is like the 24th episode, and I still don't have a good intro. I always got like think of stuff to say, and then like the moment that this thing goes live, it just goes out the window, man. But yeah, I'll go over my hauls, and then like I said, got a lot of stuff to kind of go over, and yeah, gonna be taking a look at a lot of cool stuff today, guys. First off, wanted to kick it off with these, man. Long awaited Batman Forever, Riddler, and Two-Face. Dude, just getting these figures out out of the box, it was just like a fucking nostalgia hit, man. Like seriously, like man, what simpler times. Movie wasn't that great, honestly. Like it probably didn't age as well as like a lot of people remembered it. Or maybe they do remember it, and that's why they say it doesn't age well. Even like these characters, man, I always felt like it was just like they both had like personalities of the Joker. But it was just such a good time, man. Like I said, they had like merch everywhere. Everybody always remembers the cups that they had. Fucking anytime you bring that movie up, people always say, "You remember the cups? The cups?" It's like, dude, who didn't have those cups in their house growing up, man? So yeah, that was cool to kind of get in. Outside of that, I did also get this in today from Amazon. Got the Red Hood, classic Red Hood. I got the Chase version, which was the one I wanted, man. Kind of comes in this like purplish kind of tuxedo or costume, kind of more classic, more original, I guess. First appearance. So definitely the one that I wanted. I would have been happy with the black suit one, but yeah, this is actually a lot better, man. I don't know why he does this, though. I don't really like that. Like some of the times the Chase ones are the more sought after ones. I don't actually know if this is the more sought after one, but this is definitely the one that I wanted. And with stuff like that, it's just like you want to pre-order this stuff. You don't want to have like some kind of game or some kind of guessing game to see if you get the one you want or not, you know? So that is getting a little bit old from Todd, but I'm lucky that I lucked out. And then Black Series coming in hot with another Black Series, man. Got the Darth Sidious, came in from Amazon also. This thing is freaking dope, guys. Like, I've been wanting this figure for a while. It comes with this like lightning hand, so you get 2 of those. You get a little lightsaber. The head sculpt on this thing is great, though, man. Kind of just sucks about the hood. Can't really turn it so much. It's not soft goods as opposed to like his entire robe, but the head sculpt is great. Like I said, man, it's fucking single jointed knees, single jointed elbows. Everybody always kind of like harps on the same thing. Want better articulation in these figures, man, but some of the times it's just the cool character kind of carries the purchase over. So I'm happy to get that one in. I'm looking forward to getting that Yoda 2-pack. It was like the Clone Wars 2-pack. I want that one. I don't know if it has popped up back on HASBRO Pulse, but according to Yak Face, is starting to show up in the ports, man. So looking forward to getting that one because, yeah, I think that would probably be it for me, honestly, when it comes to like Star Wars Black Series. There's not too many more figures that I want. The Kiadi Mundi was like one of the last few Jedis that I really wanted. Got the Darth Sidious. Can't really think of too many other things, man. We're going to take a look at some of the HASBRO Pulse reveals this week. Another Luke, another Leia. So we're going to take a look at that. But yeah, it's always kind of a buzzkill when you kind of talk about that line because it doesn't generate excitement anymore. You know, it's just kind of the same old thing. It's very hard, even when they bring up newer characters. It just, I don't know. To me, at least, it doesn't generate like as much buzz. I kind of gaze around the community. I don't really see too much hype on it, man. So it kind of sucks because Star Wars is just such a cool IP and it just hasn't been handled right, honestly. It's like I said last week when we were talking about the rumors or whatever, Hasbro not doing Marvel Legends or Star Wars anymore. It would be smart for Hasbro to kind of just walk away, honestly. Like some of the cool stuff that they do is more TVC collection. If they could find out a way to just hold on to the 4-inch and below license, that would be smart of them. But the Black Series stuff, it just doesn't look like they have any more inspiration or Now, I don't even want to blame them. Like I said, it doesn't look like they can make a lot of cool stuff because the newer movies or newer shows, they're not really producing anything that fans want, you know. So it kind of just sucks. Hasbro's really between a rock and a hard place. It's just they can't win, you know. Even looking at the Dragon Man we're gonna talk about, a whole new pre-order model. I went back and looked up the Rancor HasLab. That thing was $350. Like, what were they thinking, bro? It's just insane stuff going on over there, man. So it sucks, bro, because it does seem like a dying line. But I am happy with this Darth Sidious, man. You know, shout out to my boy Johnny. I just saw him hop in the chest. I know he got a Black Series in this week too, so gotta get this one though. This is a hot one, guys. Do it. So yeah, that's all I got this week, guys. As always, let me know what you guys picked up. Let me know what your thoughts on it are. Honest opinions only. None of that fake bullshit. None of that shill game going on. But yeah, I'll say what's up to the chat though, because the chat's already kind of popping off. My boy Ops Prime. You know you was Ops, bro. Shout out to Prime, man. The 100 sub, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed. I got like a different chair, bro. I was like, you know what? Let me invest in a little bit more equipment, man. I'm a big deal now. I got 100 subs. So I was like, yeah, let me pick up a new chair, bro. I needed one. Yo, Abel Frost is in the house. What's up, Cobra? What's good with you, man? Shout out to Cobra. Andy's is in the house. I know he's got some hot opinions on the Marvel Legends. This guy's always buying some cool shit too. Eight and Skate's in the house. He says, what's up, everyone? Yo, Eight, what up, bro? Shout out to Eight and Skate. Rojo 54 is in the building. Camp Factor was fun as hell, though. Yeah. Fucking Rojo's in the house. What's up with you, Rojo? I remember Drew Barrymore from the Batman movie. Yeah. Seriously, bro. They need to make those figures. Todd, stop fucking around, bro. The sugar and spice, you gotta get them. Your NYC's in the building. What up, NYC? What's good with you, fam? Gotta get your opinion on that little armory shit that Mythic Legion is doing. Also from this guy, Boncho, number one Legions fan. Oh man. Hey, yo, what's up, peeps? Yerf. He said Yerf. I think it's just KJ. What up, KJ? Let's go with you, fam. That Yoda 2-pack should be on Shop Disney soon. Oh, I hope so, man. I'm on the lookout for that one. I definitely want that Yoda, bro. I hate that they stuck him in the 2-pack, but his little Jedi Council chair, that would probably be the last couple of the things that I want. I want like all the Jedis in their like little chairs and stuff. Johnny number 5's in the house. He says, hey, yo, what up, Johnny? What's good with you, man? Darth Gutierrez is in the building too. What up, Darth? What's good with you, fam? I know when we go through the Marvel Legends, he's gonna just talk shit about the whole thing. Shilling dog, yeah, you gotta shill, bro. You gotta get up. You gotta get up on the Hasbro stuff, bro. I want them to send me care packages and stuff. You know, got 100 subs, bro. I'm a big deal, Hasbro. I can sell your shit, bro. But yeah, guys, as you guys know, I like to go over the toy news of the week. So we got plenty of that. So shit, man. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it, guys. Kicking it off with a little bit of Naruto action coming from Bandai, dude. Some early looks. I kind of get annoyed sometimes by companies doing this, man. They kind of just give you an early teaser image and then that's it. It's just nothing else, no kind of information. But Bandai showed off a Shikamaru figure today from Naruto, and dude, this guy's pretty cool, man. Really laid back, fucking shinobi and stuff, like super laid back, but really intelligent guy, man. He's actually one of the cooler characters when you first kind of are introduced to like the rest of like Naruto's friends and stuff. Like I said, the guy's like really laid back, but his intelligence is actually what kind of helps him overcome his opponents, man. You know, the guy's just really smart. Like he just outsmarts his opponents and he's able to kind of win. So kind of getting another figure in this. I actually forgot about this line, man. They haven't really been putting out too much stuff. I know they're really leaning into that Naruto top 99 stuff. So yeah, no other information outside of this, unless I'm going on their page right now and see if they showed anything off. And no. So yeah, Shikamaru just showing off early look. So pre-order should be opening soon, I imagine. Can't imagine what this guy come with, honestly. Like his power set is pretty interesting, but like accessory wise, it's really hard to kind of imagine what they're gonna pack into the accessories or into the package, you know. And then also what the price point would be, because like characters like this, I don't know. This is where it gets a little bit kind of scary for companies, because it's like these aren't like deep cuts, but they are mostly non-essential. If you want to just kind of create the main cast, it's like you're pretty much done already, you know. So once it starts getting into this, these are the figures that, like, if you really want the line to continue, these are the ones you got to pick up, you know. So I myself, like I always say, I don't really like to go too deep into too many lines, especially when it comes to Bandai, man. They're just making literally everything, every shonen character they're gonna make from multiple animes, and it's just a bit too much some of the times, man. But he is a cool character. I definitely got to see what it's packed in with, man. And then I could just kind of go off of that, because I don't know, a cool Naruto display would definitely be something I want to buy. I think I fucked myself buying too many Narutos. I feel like I bought just way too many. I bought like a lot of the Shippuden stuff. I was like one of my favorite figures, even though I like the little kid Naruto better, like the anime. The Shippuden Naruto figure was like seriously like it's still one of the best figures that I own. Honestly, it's a good army builder. It's $30. Like it's just hard to top that one, man. So I bought like I don't know. I think I have like 6 of those things. So I don't know. I kind of feel like I Naruto myself out, man. So getting more of the cast is cool, but I don't know. I gotta see if I pump the brakes here, man. Say what's up more to the rest of the people in the chat. Let me know what you guys think too of the stuff that gets shown off. Tyler Arrow's in the house. He says, "Hey guys, what up, Ty?" Dark Bulb's in the house. He says, "Hey, what up?" Nasser's in the building, man. What up? What up? And then from there, move on to Mayfex reveal. Like I said, these companies kind of get into the habit of just kind of teasing stuff off, showing a little bit of solicitations, and then pre-orders open later on in the week or coming weeks. So next up, we got one of the Mayfex pre-orders going up this month. It's my man A-Train from the boys. And you got to love this promotional image right here. It just looks like something that would happen in the show, when he's doing like his commercials or whatever. So man, let me know if you guys are hot on this show still, man. I heard a lot of kind of mixed reviews towards the later seasons. Honestly, I powered through season 1. I was a little bit late on the, no pun intended, on the train, but season 1 was great. I was like, you know what? I was really missing out on this, man. Went through season 2. I don't even know if I finished. I think I still had like 2 episodes to go. I think I just overloaded myself. And then once I started hearing about season 3, I was just like, man, I just kind of put it off and I never went back to it, man. And now I don't even know if it's season 4 or season 5 now. I just heard like it just went downhill from there, man. So I don't know if the figures are gonna be hurting because of that. Because for the most part, I do kind of recognize these more from like season 1 and stuff. I don't know. Did the figures take a hit because of the show's lack of interest and stuff? What are your guys' thoughts, man? Are you guys picking up all of these the boys figures? Because like I said originally, when we saw these like at the Medicom exhibition, it would be cool to just get the 7. You get Deep, you get fucking Homelander. It's cool to kind of get that. That would be like a really cool set. But honestly, if it's a show that you don't really like too much, in the end, I don't know. Fun figures though. I would say these are definitely going to be fun figures. The meme factors are going to be there all the time with these. So I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like I said about the Shikamaru. This is like another one that's you could still have fun just picking this up individually, but I think you would have the most fun building out the whole roster. What are your guys' thoughts on it though? On the entire series, is it still hot or is it kind of not worth going back to, man? Because honestly, from what I heard, it kind of took a dive, honestly. So I haven't really picked up any of the figures either, and not even the Homelander. I think I should have gone in for that one at least. I enjoyed season 1. Haven't gotten into the later seasons. I haven't picked up any of the figures either. Yeah. The Homelander one is honestly one of the ones that I slept on, man. Every time I see pictures of that, still to this day, I'm like, yeah, that's a hot one, bro. Because like I said, the meme factor through the roof. I still haven't even watched the latest season. Yeah, it's like I said, man. Some of the times it just, I don't know if it just has to do with like the media coming out now, but the options to watch stuff is just so vast sometimes, man. Where even like old stuff you have access to now, you can just go back and watch it. Like I said, man, a few weeks ago. A lot of stuff that I'm watching now on Netflix is just like old shit, bro. Been watching Justice League, the animated series. I got into Justice League Unlimited. I'm like, man, I'm having a good time right there. I don't know. It's hard to get my interest to get pulled into another direction. So I don't know. Maybe I give it a chance another day, but the figures, since I held off on all of them so far, I don't think I'm gonna go in for this one. As fun as it looks, though, like he definitely looks like a fun one. So gotta wait and see how hot these pre-orders are. And yeah, man, obviously since they already have all the prototypes for all the rest of mostly the rest of the cast, yeah, I think maybe that's a wrap after that. I can't imagine they kind of go deeper than this right here. Shows are tough for me to get into lately. Yeah, same, dude. It just, I don't know, man. It's like I said, it just, your attention gets pulled into so many different directions. On top of that, you got movies that you could watch, streaming. It's just, I feel like studios, they really kind of cornered themselves into this shit, because now it's like they're competing with themselves also. Whenever they put new shit out, a lot of times people are just like, you know what, I'd rather watch the old shit. They got the new Snow White movie coming out. What's wrong with the old one? They got the new Lion King stuff coming out. What's wrong with the old one? And shout out to James Earl Jones, man. R.I.P. to that guy bringing us Lion King. Dude, horrible fucking news this week, man. R.I.P. to James Earl Jones. I almost forgot to mention this, man. Dude, that shit hit me this week. I was like, fuck, man. Like, talk about an iconic voice. One of the most iconic for just even Vader alone, man. But, dude, growing up is definitely an actor you came across, whether you watch Sandland, Star Wars. Lion King was the first movie I ever want to go watch in theaters, man. I remember I was like, I don't even know how the fuck old I was, but that was one of the first movies to go watch in theaters. And man, dude, hearing Mufasa talk, it was like, fuck, bro. Simba, you fucking idiot. Why? How could you not listen to that guy, man? You know, or that lion, your dad, bro. How you not listen to him? So RIP to him, man. And yeah, real sad news to hear about that. And yeah, like it was kind of cool to see all the people kind of, honoring him with like posts and stuff, man. Kind of fucked up. I should have done something here for the show, man. But yeah, RIP to him, man. I know you guys definitely have your moments that you kind of enjoyed as far as his like roles that he's played. The crazy range that he had also, man, as an actor, man. Conan, a lot of people were bringing up the Conan stuff. Like, man, crazy good actor, and it sucks, man. Crazy awesome life that he lived, though. 93 years old, like that's crazy, man. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy to hear his voice going forward in like future projects. I think he kind of struck up a deal with Disney where, yeah, he's gonna have like his voice kind of be used through AI and stuff. So yeah, really sad news, man. But yeah, shout out to him, guys, and we'll get back into the toy news, man. From there, though, jump into some of the Jada Street Fighter stuff. Pre-orders went up this week for Cammy, and I gotta say, man, everybody knows how hot this line is. It's crazy cool array of characters that they've already completed, man, for this fucking game. Really impressive stuff coming out of Jada, man. I felt like last year they came in hot. It was like rookie of the year type of stuff, It's like these guys came in and they were honestly impressing a lot of people that collect different kind of lines. Already getting to see some of these characters at SDCC in the booth. They look great there, and in proper solicitations, they look even better, man. Because this Cammy, I never had the figure arts, man. I always kind of held off. Something about the face, it was a dope looking figure, but the face wasn't there for me, man. Where right here, I feel like the sculpt on this thing looks great. Obviously, the articulation that they got going on, it just looks stellar, man. Paint wise, everything looks on point, man. They got the proper effect pieces. I love that they give you multiple expressions, because that's like the one thing that I had gripes about with this Riddler and Two-Face is just like, man, as good as these sculpts look on the McFarlane stuff, you're missing different expressions, man. Whereas like Jada Toys is not skimping out, giving you $25 figures with multiple head sculpts, effect pieces, great articulation, original sculpts. Like, dude, like companies need to take note of these guys, man. It's just like, we get it. Some of these companies are investment, owned and all that stuff, and they owe, their stakeholders like high profit amounts and stuff, margins and stuff. But like still, man, you see companies like this still packing in a lot of stuff, and these things sell well. Your profits are still gonna be high, man. Like seriously, man. I compare this like Darth Sidious. As cool as I like this, the character wise, it carried it. It doesn't have nowhere near as much stuff that these guys pack in for the same amount of price, So yeah, seeing these solicitations, it's just instant pre-order, man, to the point where I got to go back and double up on like the other stuff, man. I want another Ryu, I want another Ken, another Chun-Li. Like seriously, their stuff is good enough to double up on. That where I haven't, I've kind of just held off. Been happy with the stuff that I've been getting in the hand. It doesn't feel loose, it doesn't feel cheap or anything, I think the one thing that I kind of have gripes with some of the times is some of the paint apps. Luckily, all of my figures have been great, but I have seen reviews where, some of the earlier stuff wasn't coming out so crisp, but everything lately has just been stellar, man. Like seriously. And even that, it was just very minimal QC issues that I kind of saw popping up, especially with the Chun-Li figure, man. So getting to see Cammy, properly put up for pre-order. Yeah, I had to go in for this, man. What are your guys' thoughts on this Jada Toy Street Fighter line? Have you guys been all in so far? Have you guys just picked up a few, or what's the deal with that, man? I only binge watch real figures on YouTube. Like and subscribe now. My man Boncho, shout out to Boncho, man. Ghost Tab is in the building. What up, Ghost Tab? Oh man, I'm missing a lot of these comments because we all watch toy streams, KJ. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, we freaking watch too much of this stuff. Ghost Tab, what up, bro? Season 3 didn't really do it for me. I stopped watching it about 3 episodes in. Oh man, see, I'm glad I jumped off, man. Snow White hasn't been relevant for the longest. Yeah, that shit's dead, bro. Dead on the route. Cammy caked up, bro. Seriously, like I said, I always love the solicitations that they take, man. They pose these things out well, man. The dioramas that they use are like perfect, like perfect. So it's just done really well, honestly. Like seriously, everything that they've done, it's hard to really say like, man, they should have done this better. They should have done this better. It's like they don't miss, guys. Like seriously, these guys don't fucking miss, dude. Because like I said, just going back to that price point, dude, it's just such a lovely thing to see from a company where it's like, man, these guys could honestly charge $35 probably, and people would still buy them. But they just haven't. Where I know like beta characters, like more bigger characters, I think there is a thing where they're gonna like upcharge them a bit. Well deserved. Like I said, these are original sculpts. They're not gonna get a lot of reuse out of them. I mean, they are doing like their player 2 costumes, some exclusives, so they do have their reuse, but completing an entire roster is really impressive, man. In the time that they did it too, where it didn't lose any of the hype, it kept it going, man. So really, really cool stuff coming out of them for reals, man. Like I haven't heard one bad thing coming from this shit. Need her in blue. Oh hell yeah, man. The Killer Bee shit. Yeah, for real. Need that back shot for Cammy. Fucking Ghost have. Like I said, man, they kill it, bro. The posing, everything is done really well. Jada has accomplished for Street Fighter in 2 years what Storm hasn't done in a dozen years. Yeah, dude, seriously, man. Storm really dropped the ball here. Can't wait to complete the Jada Street Fighter line. They haven't missed, to be honest. Yeah, for reals, bro. Have not fucking missed. That cut on Cammy's cheeks bother me. I mean, it's always gonna. It's very hard to do that, It's very hard to kind of pull that off. I feel like what company did it the best, honestly? It's really hard to kind of do that, like I seen the SH Figuarts Makima. That bitch has cake, bro. And they kind of, I mean, because it's like pants, they're able to kind of hide the cut like really well. But like in this chick's outfit, it's really hard to like hide the cuts, But I think they did it really well. And like I said, they didn't skimp out on the scope, man. I think they like executed that perfectly, guys. Like seriously, man. It's just the proportions are exactly right, and then just the paint scheme that they got going on. It's perfect, man. I'm totally happy with this thing. I hope they continue to alpha or third strike characters after they finish Street Fighter 2 roster. Man, I honestly, according to the rumors, dude, there's supposed to be a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Marvel Legends line coming next year. Dude, they would be smart to like really lock in more of the Capcom licenses, man, and produce some of the figures, some of the characters from that game to kind of have a cohesive style line from two companies. Like Marvel Legends would be smart to do that with Jada, and Jada Toys would also be smart to do that because, like I said, even in the X-Men versus Street Fighter stuff, like Ken, he looks way different. He has like longer hair. Even Ryu, I think he has like a white bandana. They have him like a lot different, and to me they look better. In the X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel versus Capcom stuff, they look better to me, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. I'm anxious to see where they go from here. Like seriously, even if it's a completely another IP, like Mortal Kombat or something, I know that gets tossed around a lot, but yeah, we got to see. We got to wait and see what's next for them, man. Because like I said, at SECC, they killed it, bro. They had all these characters already in the booth. So it's like you start to think, what's next? What's next from them? Obviously, their Scooby-Doo license is yet to go up for pre-order. A lot of people are looking forward to that. But yeah, it's really excited to see, man. What else? We got Ghost Tab. Kudos to Jada for making them Marvel Legends size and then Marvel versus Capcom matchup. Yeah, exactly, man. That's perfect, like perfect scaling. Darth Gutierrez is yep. That's all good. Invest in the jar stock. Invest in the jar stock market. Fucking Boncho. Jada needs to do a premium cameo figure, all silicone body for accuracy. God damn it, Ghost Tab. He's talking to Boncho too much. Oh man. The Ryu and Ken looks in those early V games are their alpha looks, younger versions of them. Okay. The latest Cable figure is a Marvel vs. Capcom skin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're gonna lean more into that. Best move for Jada is to do a Capcom line for the Marvel vs. Capcom. Dante, Resident Evil, Captain Commando. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like I have seen the 52 toy stuff. I think they're doing a 3.7-inch line of that, like Captain Commando and all that stuff, and it looks pretty fun. But man, proper 6-inch line, like dude, it would just be gangbusters, man. Because from there, we move on to DJ. And another character that was like really sought after, man, because nobody ever made this dude. I think Soda had like a prototype of this guy, never released it. So a character a lot of people have been waiting for. Like I said, these guys already completed the roster. Where this guy looks fucking dope too, man. Like I said, it's just impressive that they're able to kind of do these original sculpts for all these characters. And man, the Arceus is just done so well. They're able to do all their moves It's fucking crazy, guys. Like seriously, man. That's why when you start to see, the stuff that like Marvel Legends doesn't do, and McFarlane doesn't do, and these guys are willing to do, it's just like, man, obviously these guys are gonna get the money, man. We talk about it all the time. Why companies don't just listen to the consumer. Consumers are constantly on live streams asking for, pinless joints, extra accessories, and these guys are delivering, man. Like seriously, these guys really got their ear to the community, their pulse on it, and yeah, they're executing everything really well, man. This is another pre-order that I just went in for. I think the only one that I really need to backtrack on that I haven't yet is that Fei Long, dude. I don't know why I've held off on that one. Saw it one time at Target. I think once I was going in for it, I think that I had heard that they were doing like a second reissue that was like better paint apps. So I held off from getting in at Big Bad Toy Store because I didn't know if they would send me the other one. I fucked up. I should have just picked it up at Target. I just didn't know if it was the new one or not. But yeah, according to them, like it's got better paint apps, so that's the one I want. Where now I feel like they have everything kind of dialed down going forward, So this is one that I pre-ordered instantly, along with the 2 camis. I got 2 of them because, like I said, I do want to double up on some of the favorite characters. So yeah, another one, easy pre-order, $25, and yeah, just another one for the roster where even if you're not a Street Fighter fan, this guy still looks cool, man. This guy still looks like he's just like some Street Fighter, He's just fucking break dancer or some shit. Like he just has a funny look to him, man. So great expressions on him too, also, man. Like seriously, like just that fucking huge grin that he has. They kill it, man, with the little dreads fucking flying around. It shit looks cool, man. So yeah, I'm excited to get this one. Yeah, just as excited honestly as the Cami, because like I said, it's just completing the roster, continuing to go down the line, and yeah, getting to wonder what's next, man. Spam the shit out of DJ at the arcade, my man Rojo. Yeah, for real. This is a dope one, man. Where like even his moves, like just their fighting styles, is just so cool. And obviously, Loose Collector's doing his Burning Hammer. Even if you don't have any attachment to Street Fighter or some of those Burning Hammer characters, like you're gonna be able to have a lot of fun just mixing and matching with these types of fighters too. They just look like Street Fighters. I used to use DJ. I hope Jada makes a Rose figure. Best move for Jada is to do. Oh man, I read that one already. Man, fucking Ghost Tag always fucking coming with comments. Besides Poison, what Street Fighter figure would you like? Man, I honestly don't even know, man. Like, I gotta go back and like look at all the Street Fighter roster. I know they showed off the Akuma. I was waiting for the Akuma. I know they showed that off at SCCC. That's probably my most sought after one. But then yeah, just some of the stuff that they've already showed off, man. Like I want an E Honda figure. Like he was like one of my favorites to kind of pick all the time with his fucking his like hand attack and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited just to get the stuff that they've already shown off. The Blanca, like dude, that one's gonna be sick. And then probably one that I don't think was in the game was Charlie. So I want him, bro. Like he had a really fucking cool look all the time with his fucking glasses and stuff. That fool is just super cool, man. To kind of go with your Guile figure that they got coming out. So yeah, excited to get just more of the characters that they've already shown, but some of the characters from different games. Definitely want a Charlie figure, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Because along with Jada, Amazing Yamaguchi, Rebel Tech is also making Street Fighter, this time from Street Fighter 6. So here we have Jury. Kind of took a look at this figure last week. And just the articulation setup that they got going on for this is a little bit more advanced than what Jada's doing, man. Completely different style though, but I gotta say this thing is executed a lot better here than it was on the Chun-Li, where I guess it's just because of the baggy pants, they're able to really hide those cuts a lot better than just the skin tight spandex that Chun-Li had. It just had too many cuts on the thighs that I just wasn't feeling, man. And even right here, just the paint job that they got going on right here, she looks really cool, man. Like seriously, this isn't a character that I've really gotten to play with too many times because I think I only played Street Fighter 5 like a couple of times, and then this is from Street Fighter 6. I haven't even played that, but yeah, I've heard the popularity of this character just go through the roof, man. Just her design is already fucking cool, and then yeah, obviously if she's a good fighter in the game, that would definitely carry her over because yeah, she just looks like some fucking chick you would see in fucking Tokyo or some shit. She just has like that style to her, man. So she looks really fucking cool. Obviously, they're showing you some of the articulation that it can do. Just the bend on this leg just looks fucking weird. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't in for the Chun-Li, but this is one that I'm probably in for from Amazing Yamaguchi, just because I feel like this will be the best jury figure that anybody will ever make, honestly. Outside of maybe a third-party company doing it, maybe incorporating some kind of soft goods, possibly. I don't know. But I honestly don't see any company doing it better than this, where, like I said, it still has like the ball joints at the elbows and stuff. little unsightly, but just the way she moves and stuff, you're able to kind of hide that. And then just that head sculpt, man, it looks really fucking good. Where I did like this one, where she's kind of like eating a lollipop, really fucking cool. So yeah, I'm in for this shit. Yeah, and like I said, it's even a character that I've not played with too much, like outside of just a couple of times on Street Fighter 5. She's real cool though. Like I said, it's just a design, and this would be another one that you could kind of fit into that whole just fighting character genre. Probably mix it in also with your Street Fighter from Jada stuff. Maybe it'll look a little bit different, a little bit off, but I don't know. It's still a fun looking figure overall. So this did go up for pre-order. I believe it goes up for pre-order this week. And as we all know, Amazing Yamaguchi always kind of has these exclusives to the Kyoto site. It got an extra faceplate going on with it. But just her effect pieces look cool. Just I don't know. Overall, just the style of her characters is what's really selling it for me. And yeah, this is the extra faceplate that they got on their site, where it's like I said before, man, I don't like this stuff. It's just like pack all this stuff into the release. Don't make people lock into your site and stuff. I always pass, I always fucking pass. Where now I think there's like I forgot who is making that, but they're making like the Agent Venom head that was exclusive to their site. They're making that available to people, like if you just want to pre-order that. So I hope more companies do that, and kind of just it just I don't know, kills this type of thing off. Because I just honestly, they still pack a lot of accessories into it, but like you want the full experience, and that's just my thing. It's like I want the full experience. So I don't know. It's a small gripe. I know people, it doesn't keep people from pre-ordering through their site, but for me, I've always held off, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for this one, man. If you guys are interested, I'm sure it's gonna sell well. Like I said, even about the Chun-Li figure, all their stuff sells extremely well. So I don't think this is gonna be any exception, man. Are you guys familiar with this jury figure? Because yeah, like my man Abel Frost is saying, Storm's jury is cool, but I'm getting this one 100%. Yeah, exactly. The Storm was actually one of the better releases, man. Like seriously, I saw a lot of pictures of that one where her fucking feet were humongous. That's the one thing that I always remember stood out. Shout out to my man Thor is in the building. What up, Thor and Kostia? What's good with you, man? So yeah, be on the lookout for this. Yamaguchi are great for posing, bad for playing around. I have their Gurren Lagann and Evangelion they are great for posing. Yeah, they're definitely a little frustrating, but I think more than anything, just the dynamic poses that you can do, even just vanilla pose, man, they just have so much attitude to them. It's just like anytime I see like that Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man figure like on my timeline or anything, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, there's no other Spider-Man that just looks that fucking dynamic, doing almost the same style of poses, like just swinging through the air and stuff. It just, I don't know, it just has more flair to their shit, man. So that's definitely one of the reasons why these things sell really well. It's just like you see that shit and it's like, whoa, it just the average poser can just make this shit look so fucking good, because it allows for that. You can push these things to just different fucking limits and stuff, that as opposed to something else, So I think this one's gonna sell extremely well, like all their other releases. So definitely be on the lookout if you're interested, because yeah, this is probably gonna be one that sells out. I can imagine, man. And then yeah, gotta wait to see more of the Street Fighter 6 roster come out from Amazing Yamaguchi, because I do believe they had Ryu, and I forget the name of the other homeboy that they showed off, the guy on the cover. Not really a guy that I'm familiar with. There's a bit of learning curve to posing Yamaguchi figures. Yeah, it's definitely more fidgety. You definitely gotta invest a little bit more time into that. But I feel like once you get a couple good poses down, it just allows for more fun and stuff. But from there, moving on, keeping it with Capcom, moving on to this 330 MDLX X Mega Man X. It's a lot of X, bro. Yeah, Mega Man figure, dude. So we got this Rock Man coming into this line, and man, I gotta say, guys, as good as the Jada Toy stuff is, we're just talking up the Street Fighter stuff. Their fucking Mega Man line is just as good, man. I picked up the fucking little Rock Man. I already have him. That's the only one I have. Really happy with it, dude. But seeing this stuff, guys, like, man, I thought I was good on Mega Man figures, but man, like seriously, like I said, seeing this stuff, man, I think I'm gonna be locked into this, because just like Jada is offering great price points, 3-0 is also coming with fucking fantastic price points, where this thing is only like $50. It's a great scale figure. They are making the other Mega Man, so this is Mega Man X. It's a bit different. It's a little bit more sized up. Just looks a little bit older. So even if you have the Jada stuff, I feel like you could still have this. It's a completely different game, completely different look. I mean, and it still looks fucking great. It's still an awesome looking figure. Where man, 3-0, dude, they come with the quality at great prices, and it's hard to kind of not snub them all the time, because yeah, like I said, it's the price points that really intrigue people, man, like me at least, because some of the times you might be half interested. It's just the price is going to take me out of it. But when something's offered and it looks this good at such a great value, it brings me right in. So like I said, I thought I was good with Mega Man. I'm not really the biggest Mega Man fan. Like everybody loved playing that game growing up, but I didn't think I needed another two figures of it, man. Because along with this one, they also showed off their previous one where, like I said, these things are scaled really well, man. I believe this is like 3-4 inches tall, and this one's like closer to 5. So yeah, perfect size for them, man. Where right here they have 2 releases, so this is gonna be the limited edition event exclusive. Kind of comes with this like little victory effect piece. It kind of sticks onto his forehead. Where I'm cool without it. Like I'm just cool without it. Like I said, it doesn't come with way too much, but man, for an import style figure at 45, $50, that's a great price, man. That's great value, dude. So I'm excited going for it. And they are also teasing a Zero out, man. So if you go on their site, they have this like teaser image going on. So yeah, I could definitely see this line getting pre-order heavy, guys. Like I said, I'm only familiar with a few of the 3-0 stuff. Not really gone into too many of the stuff. They kind of have a vast array of products. They have like 1/6 figures. They have like the Robo Doe line. This MDLX X stuff, it looks pretty hot, man. Like seriously, I know a lot of people are familiar with their Transformer stuff. We're gonna take a look at some right now. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a Mega Man line that I'm also in for. Because like I said, I kind of jumped off of the Mega Man stuff from Jada after just the Rock Man. I was pretty good right there. So definitely got to see what's up with this stuff. Future Rick is in the house. Yo, what's up? What up, Rick? What's good with you, fam? Ghost out. Jada Mega Man is good, but if Jada does the X line, then I'm 100 no, I don't need to say 100%. You just said percenting. The deputy, since Jada Toys is leaning into the OG line 3-0, should hone in on the X series. It would be perfect. Yeah, exactly. And there's room for both lines, because like my man the deputy is saying they're leaning into the OG stuff. Yeah, these guys getting a little bit more of the advanced looks. I'm for it, man. Because even this like more, I think that first Mega Man that Jada did is like, I don't know, it's still a different look. Where even this smaller one, it still works. Like I'd still be happy to get all 3 of these guys, And like I said, if they start going in like the deputy saying, they start giving you more of this stuff. Zero instant pre-order. Like seriously, what a cool design to his character. It's gonna allow for a good repaint where they have like that dark Zero and stuff. So you'll see some cool shit coming out of 3-0 for this line, man. Like seriously, I feel like it's I don't know what the fuck the deal is, man. Was it Jada that just kind of opened the eyes to all these like toy companies to make Capcom stuff? Because like for the longest time, we did not have any Mega Man figures outside of that fucking, I think it was a Sentinel that made that shit, and that thing was like skyrocketing in the aftermarket price. Where now you get your fill at $40, $50, $25. Like there's plenty of Mega Mans to go around, So I'm excited to just get a couple of these in my collection, because like I said, I'm happy with the Jada stuff. I'm probably done right there though with them, because yeah, this stuff's looking really good, man. But Jada stuff they're jumping around too. They're giving you all the bad guys and all that stuff. So equally fun line, man. What are your guys' thoughts? Did you guys go in for the Jada Mega Man? And if so, are you still inclined to go in for this one? Because like I said, this is offering you a little bit more of a premium factor, and still a relatively cheap price. So it's definitely a good win for them. Ghost Tabby says, I don't like the scale. 4.7 inch sucks for 112. I mean, I always kind of imagine Mega Man a little bit shorter. I don't imagine him fully adult or grown up. Orale Omar joining a bit late, but here I have 3-0 black and gold Voltron pre-order. Shout out to my man Obi-Wan. Dude, this guy has one of the best fucking Voltron collections ever, bro. Like seriously, I think Obi-Wan used to follow the Lost Cause Instagram that I used to handle, and I remember seeing your shit, bro. Dude, your collection of Voltron is no joke, bro. Seriously, you gotta call up Guinness World Records, bro. Come to your house. Doesn't 3-0 use real metal in their figures? Yeah, they use like die cast, where I don't know if they're doing it here for this. I think some of their parts have like some of the die cast stuff. So yeah, that will definitely add some heft to it, where I know for a fact that these ones have magnets attached to the bottom of their feet, man. So the playability factor is gonna, elevate a little bit. If you kind of want some, I don't know, you got some kind of cool dials with metal and stuff, you probably get this dude hanging from a wall or something. So that'll look cool. And yeah, it's just like I said, it's adding a little bit more premium factor than what Jada Toys can offer, at a more domestic style figure, So I'm for it, man. Like seriously, it's just the one thing that kind of trips me out is just like that. It's just the lack of interest in certain IPs, and then all of a sudden a company comes in, kills it, does an awesome job, and then here comes the rest of them, man. Because they even did that with Street Fighter, man. Man, that fucking Bandai line was dead and gone. What happens after Jada pops out? Oh shit, SH Figuarts start dropping their new ones and stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of lame sometimes. It kind of is a turn off because then I don't know. It's just like jumping on a bandwagon. It just I don't know. It kind of sucks. But here I'm not as mad at it as I was with some of the Bandai shit. Seeing some of the Street Fighter figures get shown off recently. I have the Sentinel. I wonder if it's the same size. I don't know. That Sentinel is pretty dope too, man. But yeah, I would honestly probably sell that shit, Rojo. Seriously, man. If you can still get some change for that, I would honestly move away from it because I feel like 3-0 is gonna be they're gonna probably take over that that shit. Because yeah, I think they are the same size, honestly. Especially the smaller one. I think the smaller one, the 10.2 centimeters. I think that's the same size as a Sentinel joint. But yeah, I'm in for both of these, man. So be on the lookout, guys. I do believe this is on the 3-0 site, and I think it popped up on BBTS last night. So should be open for pre-order in most places. So be on the lookout, man. Because from there, moving into MDLX Transformers 1, Optimus Prime, and Orion packs. And like I said at SDCC, this is seeing these toys is getting me hyped to watch that movie, man. I've actually heard pretty good things, honestly. To be quite honest, I heard that Megatron has a great story arc, man. Really kind of, I don't know, you kind of fall in love with his character, I guess, more so than the rest of the cast. So excited to watch the movie and just taking a look at the toys at STCC, man. They look fucking awesome, man. Where right here, 3-0 is coming with a non-transforming Transformers toy, but it does give you these multiple looks. So first off, you get Orion pack. So this is like Optimus Prime before he fucking gets the fucking leadership, the matrix of leadership and all that stuff. It's cool, man. It gives you different looks where it's like I never thought I would need an Orion Pax figure, man. But MDLX 3-0 coming with a $59 price point. Like I said, man, it's those prices that are nice that bring people in, guys. So you got to give it to them where you get like these multiple chest plates, these multiple face plates that now you can get them into the Optimus Prime look. I don't know. I think this is fucking awesome. Like I said, this is a non-transforming Transformer, so obviously that's getting taken out. But where that gets taken out, the articulation gets packed in. Where yeah, this is gonna have die cast on it, so it is gonna have that premium feel. Where I know YOLO Park is also doing this stuff, and they're offering these two separate style figures. So they're offering you the Orion packs, I think like at $15 or some crazy shit. And then they're offering you this version of Optimus Prime, I think like at $35 or $30. So it's kind of cool that 3-0 is giving you the both looks. You just kind of have to swap these plates out and there's like head portraits out. So at $59, it is a little bit more expensive than the YOLO Park stuff, but like Darth pointed out, these do have die cast on them. So a little bit more heft to it. I feel like the overall premium feel is gonna feel way better. I do like the YOLO Park stuff, but when it comes to their AMK like basic series, their basic line, they do feel a little bit like cheap, man. I only have the Optimus Primal, and I love it. It's dope, but after I kind of fidgeted or messed with it a couple of times, it started to get a little bit loose on the wrist. Where this 3-0 stuff, I don't see that happening, man. So a great size to it, and like I said, at $60. That's an awesome price, man. Because from this Orion packs Optimus, we move on to D16 / Megatron. And yeah, man, you can't have one without the other, guys. So I would definitely be in for both of these, man. I'm just gonna wait to see the movie. And yeah, just see how much I like it. Because honestly, I'm not mad at the design of the fucking D16 Megatron or Optimus Prime. I feel like they have like these pretty cool looks where it's a little bit more simplified. It's a little bit clean, but I don't know. I just like it, and it's something different, man. It's something I don't have. I've been like on a Transformers kick lately, where I just want to pick up like good Transformers toys. I've always held off on the MDLX stuff, like I said previously. Great looking line, but it's just the Yellow Park stuff kind of gripped me and got me to going for their stuff. So I do want to pick up some MDLX stuff, but I might go in for this movie stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like I honestly think they look really good. And yeah, just giving me these multiple looks. So when's the next time I'm gonna be able to get a D16 figure? It's like Megatron before he turns into Megs, and Orion Pax. I'll probably never get that opportunity again. I mean, maybe Hasbro does that, or Takara does that, but I think this is a good in. Like I said, I'm only gonna wait to see if the movie's great. Not so great, but if I at least enjoy it somewhat, because I think these figures look awesome. Because from D16 Megatron, we move on to Elita One. So man, they're giving you a full line of figures. Where yeah, this is obviously like the main cast of characters in the movie, and even her, she looks fucking awesome too, man. Where right here you could definitely see like the die cast being shown off a little bit. It's got that nice sheen to it. Where man, like Transformers figures and diecast just look so much better, honestly, or at least the paint. The paint's got to be like some kind of metallic to it, man, where it looks like a robot. It's got to look like that. Where that's where honestly where a lot of the stuff with like YOLO Park is kind of missing the mark a little bit. It looks plastic. It looks like plastic, so it definitely misses the mark. Where right here, 3 zeros coming at you with a great price, and it looks premium, dude. Like seriously, this thing looks like it would cost a lot more than $54, because the Elita One and the Bumblebee are 55, and then the Megatron and the Optimus Prime are 59. So a little bit more of a price uptick, but not that much more, And like I said, you get all these figures for around $200. That's not a bad deal. So great for the movie. Honestly, like I said at SECC, it generates hype for the movie. It generates hype for the toys. And I just like that they're relatively coming out around the same time. Like you're able to pick up that YOLO Park stuff right now and go watch the movie. That's perfect, dude. Like that's how marketing should be. It should be like the toy should be out like back in the day, dude. Go watch a movie and the merch was out already. Now, some of the time it's like you're watching a series, pre-order opens. Look at the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Where are the Marvel Legends to that? Where's the figure arts to that? Yeah, they got shown off. The pre-orders open, but you don't have the figures. The hype dies. Yeah, they're probably still gonna be fun figures, and you'll remember it. You'll want to watch the movie again when the figures come out. But strike when the iron's hot, man. Like seriously, I always fucking say that. Like, dude, get it while the hype is good, man. Because it's good for everything. Honestly, like it just generates hype and then generates excitement for the stuff. Man, I'm in for it when it's like that. Speaking of reviving deadlines, I spent 300 USD on old Transformers after watching the 40th anniversary anime video that came out 2 days ago. Oh, okay. Was that the Studio Trigger joint or I don't know? You don't release when the figure comes out because they are scared of backlog. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know there's got to be some kind of restrictions that studios put on these like companies where it's like you get spoilers, you get all this stuff, but man, come on, have it kind of close to production already, and you might get some people. It's like, look at the I'll keep bringing up the Acolyte, bro. Look at the damn Acolyte. The whole series came, went, got canceled, and where the figures at, dude? So we're gonna take a look at the fucking Carrie Ann Moss TVC collection. They didn't even have proper solicitations on their Hasbro Pulse Instagram for that figure. I had to do a little bit of digging for that shit. And I was just like, whoa, this is kind of off. And it fucks up a company, dude. Honestly, like it fucks up a toy manufacturer where it's like, man, you want to get it while the hype is up, So I don't know. Like seriously, could they have not made a Deadpool and Wolverine Marvel Legends? It's like that's not a spoiler. It's literally called Deadpool and Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? This is a Transformers movie. You're gonna see these characters. Like seriously, some of the times some of that stuff is kind of dumb. But like I said, if it's a studio putting the restrictions on it, you can't really do much about it, So let me know if you guys are in for any of these Transformers or if you guys are excited to go watch the movie. Because like I said, look at this Bumblebee, man. It looks pretty fucking dope. And the one thing I like about this is like they're like in these like robot modes and stuff where they're not cars, they're not fucking, a trailer or a tank. So to me, it's in perfect scale with like a 112 figure. Like this would just be like a fucking robot. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Megatron would just be a fucking like Terminator robot or something. I like that. I like that it's not a fucking like 112 scale trailer where it's like, who the hell would fit in that shit? Nobody. You would need an Optimus Prime to be like fucking, I don't know, like a 3-5 feet. I don't know how tall you would need them to be in scale with your 112 figures, but stuff like this you don't really need to. It just looks like a fucking crazy robot. You could put them with your Cobra. You could put them fighting Joes or something. Even this Orion Pax figure, you could put them with your Joe team. It just looks cool. Where right here, I think he does turn into some kind of vehicle, but still, it just has like this robot look to him, where it's not a vehicle, it's not anything. And from I don't know, from my little headcanon, it always kind of works like that. It works out better like that for me. I don't know. I just get more joy out of it. It's like I said, even with the Optimus Primal, he was a perfect scale because if he would transform into a gorilla, he would be the size of a gorilla. It's just, I don't know, it's just stupid shit that I kind of fucking think about sometimes when it comes to Transformers. But man, 1/12 scale Optimus Prime would definitely be sick as fuck. I don't know why Hasbro doesn't do like a HasLab of that, you know, $450. Fuck it, who cares? It's going for it, man. Shout out to my man Wavy's in the chat. He says, gang, gang, gang. What up, Wavy? What's good with you, bro? B-Rad Forever, what's up? First time on your channel. Yo, B-Rad, welcome, bro. Thank you, man. Shout out to fucking Ryan, man. I was watching his stream before the show. Dude shouted me out, man. Like, honestly, I always kind of get taken back by that because people don't really have to do that. I don't know if these people are coming from 3POA, but I wish I could pay that stuff back. But it's like, you look at a huge channel like that, it's like, the fuck kind of help would I give them? It's like, yeah, motherfucker don't need my help, shit. So yeah, welcome to anybody that's new watching, man. Yeah, this is just a show where we kind of go over like the latest releases of the week and yeah, just give our opinions on them. I give you guys mine, but I try to read off as many as possible, you know, from the chat. Obi-Wan, he says Acolyte figures are all a straight to all these release. Unfortunately, it's looking like that, honestly, man. And it's like I said when they had them go up for pre-order, you'd be a fucking retard to pre-order any of those at full price. Like, seriously, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry if there's fans of that. You'd honestly be fucking retarded if you pre-ordered any of those at full price. To want them is one thing. That's okay. That's fine. I want the Trinity Jedi. I want Carrie Ann Moss. Even Soul, my man fucking Squid Game. I'd take him. But at full price, I'd be fucking retarded. Like, seriously, I'd be fucking retarded, bro. Omar, you fucking retard. Keep the show going, bro. Don't go to the Acolyte fucking rants. Every time I hear the Acolyte, bro, I get unhinged, man. That was honestly RIP to Star Wars right there, man. Just instead of that giant man HasLab, they should have made Optimus. Fuck yeah, bro. B-Rad. This guy knows what's up. It would make sense to introduce a mini-con in this trilogy. They need transport and something in order to have alt modes. Yeah, I gotta watch the movie. I gotta see what the fuck's up with the movie. Is it me or are they really good at recreating the animation look, unlike some companies with the Spider-Verse movie? You talking about Transformers or you talking about Rick? Never even watched the Acolyte show, but you definitely will find those figures at deep discount. Yeah, I never watched it either, bro, but I saw the reviews on it. I love the reviews. It was bringing season 2 back, honestly, man. Seriously, bring it back. But from there, moving on, a little bit of toy news popped up outside of like pre-orders and stuff this week, guys. Shout out to the Toy Book. Looks like they got an exclusive scoop story in their latest issue, latest magazine. And yeah, guys, if you guys are familiar with Mask, looks like it's coming back, man. Hasbro owned toy line getting licensed out to Loyal Subjects, man. So a lot of people are familiar with Loyal Subjects making their best action line. I believe they made like TMNT figures. I don't know, I think they've made a Beetlejuice cartoon figure before. They made quite a few things before, man. Not the best, honestly. Like, you know, I was just kind of harping on price points and stuff. They offer a fairly cheap price, but just the quality on their stuff is not as great and not as polished as something like JADA Toys and other companies, you know. So a lot of kind of people are really kind of turned off by their stuff, but a lot of people always are harping on wanting a Mask toy line in modern day, you know. So crazy to see that they got the license to it, man. It's like we've kind of been noticing. It looks like Hasbro's leaning into just licensing out all of their IPs to just different kind of companies. Obviously, you know, we got G.I. Joe being made by Mesco, you know, being made obviously by Hasbro. Haya Toys is making like their 3.75 inch line. Super 7 is making their Ultimate series. So they're really like just licensing out all of the stuff that they own, man. Where Mask has been produced by Ramen Toy in third party style, where a lot of people want these damn vehicles, guys. I don't really remember too much of this line growing up. It was not something that I was like, I think I saw a few of them, but I never got any of the toys. I never was even familiar with like the cartoon or anything. So it just wasn't something that I grew up with. But looking at this stuff now, yeah, dude, if they made like a proper 112 scale line of this, which I don't think they will, honestly, I don't think they're gonna like give us a 112 line. But if they did, just look at these cars, look at these vehicles, man. They look really fucking fun. Where I was kind of going through Google and looking up some of like the names of these, and man, they just look really fucking cool, man. Where I believe this is I think this is like Thundercracker or something. I think this is a car that Ace from Ramen Toys made. So he offered this on his site and stuff, kind of produced it, third party. Everything was just unlicensed. So crazy to see that a official license toy line is coming back, man, modern day. Where, like I said, man, some of the times, some of this stuff it might be popular to a few people, but overall, it's kind of a risk to see if this toy line is gonna do well because it's just not something like GI Joe. It's not something like Transformers. It's not something like TMNT. This is like very, I don't want to say very niche, because like I said, there are fans of this. I've always hear people saying mask, mask. Hasbro needs to bring back mask, bring back mask. Look at this shit, dude. This people when people want mass toys, I think they want 112 versions of them. Where look how hard it's gonna be to produce that, guys. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be a toy line that's gonna be easy to do, especially from the loyal subjects, man. It's very hard to gauge, you know. What are your guys' thoughts on this, man? Because yeah, like I said, this was kind of big news coming out of this magazine right here this week. And yeah, like man, NYC saying loyal subjects suck. So it's just, I don't know, maybe it's a cool line, but just being made by the wrong company, man. I was hoping Mass was going to JADA. Yeah, that would have been perfect actually, because I know they make like die-cast vehicles, but I don't know if they want to go down like a 112 route. So shit, man. Smart thing to do is to do the mask figures and vehicles G.I. Joe scale. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. That would be sick, man. But yeah, it looks like they're doing it to giving it to loyal subjects. One drop them, joints snap. Yeah, I don't know. I only had their Team and T figures, and they don't feel the greatest, man. Does that mean that Ramen Toys mass vehicle dead like this with Silverhawks? I mean, as far as I know, he only produced one vehicle, and if it's third party, I think he could still kind of produce it. I mean, you're looking at his EV line, his economical van line and stuff. It's great stuff that he's doing in 112. So I feel like if they would have licensed it out to him, I feel like he could have produced something good. But like I said, this is super niche, not super niche, but it's definitely niche, guys. The average person doesn't know about this shit, man. This is like some old school shit where it's like there's so many fucking toy lines. Even though you want this, it doesn't. You can't guarantee that people are going to be locked in to each pre-order. And when you start looking at this array of vehicles, how hard is it going to be for them to produce this shit? And how good are they going to be? If the first one sucks and the second one sucks, that's it. No more pre-orders. People are not gonna be buying your shit anymore, man. So it might be a waste of a line, you know. Was this the universe connected to the Transformers universe? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with it. I don't even know if the toys crossed over or anything like that. It looks like they would have been perfect for that, like a crossover and stuff. They will most likely crack down on Ramen Toys. Yeah, probably. They'll probably get a cease and desist from loyal subjects and from Hasbro. G.I. Joe was connected to Transformers. This shit was expensive in the 80s. Yeah, that's the one thing I heard, man. That's the reason why a lot of kids didn't get it. Even though they wanted them, they were fucking expensive, bro. I mean, just look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. Like this shit looks expensive even in today's market. You know, it's like you get all these fucking cars, all this shit. Like, man, a lot of parents weren't doing all that shit, bro. Like, seriously, guys. Like, man, you know. So I think now people want toy lines because it's like, yeah, now we have disposable income. Now we can buy whatever the fuck you want, man. You know, a lot of the times, but man, once these pre-orders start hitting, that's when you see collectors start pumping the brakes, and then toy companies that are fucking holding these licenses are fucking screwed because the people aren't fucking willing to open that wallet, you know. So we gotta wait and see how popular this thing is. I just think the designs of the cars look cool as fuck, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they just lean in on that, maybe not so much the fucking characters because the characters look pretty out there, but I don't know. The vehicles to me are just a selling point. So gotta wait to see how far they go. B Rivera's in the house. He says, "What up, all? Yo, B, what's good with you, man?" Popping. We got B Rivera and then we got B Rad. Shout out to B Rivera and B Rad. Killer bees in the chat. Buy code names, buy it all. Fuck all that, man. I wish, bro. I wish we could buy it all. If people already hooked up the GI Joe, then it's uphill battle if they are on the same scale. Man, I honestly think when people wanted Mask to come back, I think they wanted Hasbro to do it. Now that Loyal Subjects is doing it, I think all that's out the window, guys. Like seriously, man. Because like look at this. That's the one fucking first comment that popped up. That's the comment you'll see everywhere, dude. You'll see this comment everywhere, guys. So it just, I don't know, man. It just careful what you wish for type of shit, because you might just get this motherfucker. But gotta wait to see. We'll give loyal subjects benefit of the doubt. But yeah, if Ramen already kind of cooked up some stuff, who knows? Ramen already got told to stop doing masks several times, but they have another one coming out soon, and it's expensive. Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard Super 7 kind of talked to him about it. Brian Flynn kind of mentioned it to him. I think he was trying to get this license. I think he was like the one that was really trying to lock this up, which that would have really been terrible. So gotta wait and see, man. Yeah, I'm excited just to see what kind of scale they offer because I don't know. I know their TMNT line is kind of 112, but they're kind of small, but they're TMNT. So I don't know. Like I honestly don't even know if this is like I said, the perfect company to do it. I don't know what their capabilities are at loyal subjects. I really don't, but I feel like this is like a Hail Mary attempt, bro. Because outside of TMNT, look at their latest TMNT IDW figures. Those things look like complete ass. And when you can't sell TMNT to TMNT collectors, you don't fucked up, right? You don't fucked up, right? Points to anybody that knows where that's from. Now you don't fucked up, right? Because like I said, man, TMNT collectors will literally buy fucking anything, guys. So if you can't sell to them, you just ain't selling shit, man. But jumping over to HASBRO, company that like I said is licensing everything out, man, had a live stream this week, guys, and man, I gotta say, I thought it was gonna be a lot more hyped watching this shit. Seemed a little lackluster, man. I was really excited, dude. Got out of work, got home, little bowl of cereal, popped open the TV, popped on the TV, hopped on the couch, started watching this shit, and dude, this was probably the coolest thing that they had on this fucking live stream. They started building this like diorama, setting up a shot. Shout out to my man Wavy, the setup, bro. Fuck with it though. They were doing a fucking setup live on stream, man, and I thought it was fucking awesome, dude. Just to see the building dioramas, like obviously these guys have all kinds of fucking accessories and all this stuff to do an awesome setup. I guess they were kind of asking the chat about like ideas and stuff. They're kind of giving them options. And yeah, they came out with these dreadnoughts fucking fighting zombies in an apocalyptic fucking city scene. And this is the shot they came up with. It was just revealed right before the show. And I gotta say, man, this isn't something I'm ever gonna be capable of. So to see it done live and to see the result is just really impressive, man. Where it's just like, holy shit, guys, like these are Hasbro fucking GI Joe figures. Like this looks like a fucking still from an animated movie or something. It just looks that good, man. So killer stuff. Obviously, everybody knows Shooting the Galaxy. I didn't get the name of the other photographer that they had, but this was fucking awesome, man. It was just awesome to see. And yeah, I was actually looking forward to seeing what they were going to produce. So to see this, I was just like, holy fuck, man. Definitely had to bring this on. Yeah, my man got it. Andy's got it. Now, you fucked up, right? Oh, dog. There you go. Oh yeah, everybody got it. Hell yeah, right on, man. But yeah, like I said, to see this shot get produced is fucking insane. That dial was insane. Yeah, bro. Those building dials, man. I didn't get the name of the guy, but right before I got on the show, I was like on Instagram, and some guy said that he's like, man, seeing those building dioramas, it like inspired me to fucking like build a building diorama. And the motherfucker did it. He had like a whole brick building with windows and everything. I was like, damn, this guy got down, and it was like a good scale too, because you had to see this like huge ass buildings. I was like, wow, that's awesome, bro. So man, definitely like the photographers at Hasbro are like killing their stuff, because like I said, they always make the promotional images look so well, like to the point where you almost are dumb enough to think that you can actually do this yourself. That's how good they are, man. Kono Dioda. They stole battle pose, and I'm gonna sue Hasbro. Oh, for real, Rick. They got you, bro. Joe's was the best thing about the live stream, as usual. Whoa, pump the brakes, Abel. We'll get into it right now, man. Because yeah, like I said, this is the thing that kind of kicked off the live stream, G.I. Joe's, and they kicked it off with this Edward Starduster Skyler, man. And dude, all I can think of seeing this guy is I just remember my man B Weird commenting when we saw this figure at STCC is, look at this fucking dork. Like seriously, man. I didn't grow up with G.I. Joe, so kind of learning the history of this figure, I guess it was like a mail away from their cereal that they had. Really kind of cool promotional images they got going on right here, where it looks like they're filming a commercial. Initially, when I saw it, I didn't understand what it was. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh, okay, I got it. So kind of cool. It's really creative what they did. But I gotta say, man, the figure itself doesn't look that great, guys. I think it's just a solid repaint of Duke. And yeah, outside of that, it doesn't. I don't know, man. If you're that deep into Joes, I guess it's a must-have. But I don't think this would have been a character that I would have liked to have back in the day, especially not now in modern day. It just looks kind of dorky, you know. I guess the jetpack is cool. It's not even the first time that they've used this jetpack though, right? So kind of a lame exclusive, honestly, man, compared to some of their other stuff, like when they did the Serpentor and all that stuff. It was like, holy shit, you got to get this stuff, even if you're not familiar with it. We're right here. It's like, this is one that I can easily pass on. I can just hold off. What are your guys' thoughts on it, man? Did you guys see? You guys saw this at SDCC? Was this something that you were waiting to pre-order? Because as they were doing the live stream, they were kind of talking about all the exclusives that were going up, and yeah, everything went up on Hasbro Pulse, where that was a whole nother debacle in itself. I saw a lot of posts about that shit. I guess it wasn't the smoothest, purchases going down. So yeah, kind of sucks for them because I'm pretty sure they were getting flooded by people trying to pre-order some stuff. So this is one that I could easily pass on. Like I said, even if I was into Joe's, I probably would just still pass on this. It doesn't look that appealing of a character. I don't even know if he's like essential in the whole, I guess, lore of G.I. Joe. It just seems like a goofy looking guy. I mean, the guy's called Starduster, man. He sounds like a fucking stripper or something. Shout out to LP. Yeah, it looks boring. Exactly. To me, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't look fun. He just looks like a dork. I think the little cereal accessory box kind of cool. It's kind of big though, honestly. When you look at it, it's like, fuck, is that Costco size or some shit? So I don't know. But yeah, like I said, probably the best thing about this was just like the promotional images they had. They got creative with that, where it's like, okay, the dude's filming a commercial, got it, pretty cool. That's something I could see somebody doing like on Instagram and stuff. It's like, oh, okay, this they beat you guys to the punch, guys. Sorry about that. So definitely one that I passed up on. Let me know if you guys went in for this one, man. I thought I just shit talked this thing. The live stream was a mess. Why was Dan Larson there? Fucking lame. Ah, man. I don't know. Honestly, it did seem a little bit unorganized compared to past live streams. And like I said, it looked like the excitement level was like compared to the last couple of years, it felt completely different. Felt like very sped through, where it's like almost like, don't even do this. If you guys don't have to do it, don't do it. Just put up the promotional images, let the community generate buzz. I was really excited to watch this shit, and I just wasted my entire morning, like seriously, because the hype wasn't there for me, honestly. Like all the brands, I feel like Marvel Legends was probably like the most hype, but probably after getting like leak lists and all this stuff, it just kind of kills the excitement a little bit. So it's just, what's the point of this stuff? Honestly, I started to think. So I don't know. HasCon was, man, nothing shocked me for GI Joe. Yeah, same. I gotta say, me and Lenny went to went to Dunkin' Donuts while we were at SDCC, and he showed me this Starduster figure, and I told him it looks stupid as fuck. This figure doesn't even have ankle pivot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to these types of figures, it's definitely like a good exclusive because, like I said, it doesn't even seem like he's an essential character to the line. Especially if it was like a mail away. It's kind of like fun to kind of put this as an exclusive. It's like, okay, a little bit of a gimmick type of thing. I get it, but I don't know. Easy pass compared to the last couple of years. It just didn't really generate the same kind of buzz for me. So yeah, let me know if any of you guys went in for it, man, and if it was a easy or hard time to get it from Hasbro Post. Because like I said, I've seen a lot of posts popping up. It was fucking apocalyptic. You want an apocalyptic shot? Just go on the Hasbro Post site. Next on stage 1, welcome Starduster. Yeah, exactly. It's like fucking lame as fuck, dude. So I don't know. Easy pass. Right after that, me and B-Mac got into a slap fight. B-Mac, we were fighting over the last donut. Oh man, was it glazed? The figure is done. Rocket Pack is supposed to be gray to match the one Duke is using in the opening. Oh, okay. Like I said, when we saw this at SDCC, I know this is like a Duke, like a repaint, but I think in the V1 version of this guy, I think they used a Recondo body. So I can imagine they kind of repack this in a retro card back with a Recondo body color swap, and then you get the retro more, I guess, classic version, I guess. So a lot of these figures, like, I think they did Dr. Mindbender as an exclusive a couple years ago. He's coming to the retro line. So a lot of these, honestly, they're being passed off as exclusives in classified series, but once they go into the retro stuff, you get another opportunity to get them. So I honestly wouldn't run the pre-order this like at all, because you're paying a little bit more than $25. I believe this thing was like 40, 45 or something like that. So it's kind of pricey, man, honestly, man. And then from there, we move on to the next reveal. Here we have Leatherneck. And I gotta say, man, I was just like another gung ho. Like I didn't know who the fuck this was, man. Where I guess the continuation of this line is still going pretty healthy, man. It's like another character for the Joes. I know Cobra always kind of gets a lot of the love. At least it seems like to me. If I feel like every release that gets shown off is always Cobra, but it seems kind of even scale now. Like it seems like Joes get a good amount of characters going into their ranks and stuff. Where, like I said, I didn't grow up with Joe's, so seeing this, it just, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if this is doing it for me, man. I'm like shit. I'm not feeling that mustache, bro. Like shit, man. It's just not doing it for me, man. Where, like I said, it's, I don't know if it's just because the line is kind of just losing interest for a lot of people, or just they're going into these deeper cut characters. But this isn't the character that I knew anything about, and just kind of seeing them, I don't know. It just kind of looks like fucking Super Mario Luigi and shit. Like he just like a modern day real life Luigi. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So easy pass. This isn't one that I ran a pre-order, man. So what are your guys' thoughts on this guy? Because like I said, the promotional images, this motherfucker shooting the Galaxy, he kills it, man. He he sells them really well. But outside of like, this little grassy knoll that they got, I don't think this figure just looks like a background character to me. Like seriously, man. You look at the weapons, the accessories, obviously they're gonna be gummy as fuck, so it's not nothing special there. So I don't know. What's Rick saying? He says it doesn't have ankle pivot. The classic Duke doesn't have one. I don't know. Does it? I think it does. B Rivera, he's getting the kick. He's lying, future Rick. Man, Rick's really gullible, LP. Don't tell him shit. He'll believe anything. I've been waiting for Mindbender. Yeah, wait for that retro car back, man. That's the move right there. Wait for everything retro. Hasbro Pulse must have laid off a website developer. Fighting code names. Dude, what happened to their site, man? It used to be so much easier to manage. Now it's just like, I don't know if you have to use the app. I hate it when sites force you to get the app. Get the app. Get the app. The app's better. The app sucks ass, guys. Like seriously, man. I just like classic website, classic desktop sites. Not everything has to be a fucking app, guys. Seriously. That's my rant on apps. Hate them. Ryan being a bully again. Ninja warned us about you. God damn it, Ryan. What up, laser pants? Damn, LP, you're a popular guy, bro. It's starting to look like an upscale 3 3/8 fig, missing neck and head. Neck and shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, just the design of the character looks boring as fuck. I like I said, if you're deep in the Joe's line, it's another one for the ranks. But for me, easy pass, man. Like, like seriously, even retro card back, I don't think I'd be feeling this character to going for it at all. So far, 0 for 2. Moving up next, we got Dial Tone and another mustache, bro. So we got another guy, a little French mustache. He looks like a French dude. Where this comes with a few more accessories. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. So to me, it's a non-accessory. It just looks fucking stupid as hell. But I did like his little fucking phone and shit. And yeah, like I said, photography, promotional images sell it, but outside of this, the character itself just doesn't look appealing, guys. Like seriously, he just looks really dorky. Like seriously, I mean, you tell me, guys. Like, are you guys in for these? Because I'm not into Joe's. I didn't grow up with G.I. Joe, so for me, these are easy passes. Like I can easily pass on this stuff. But somebody that's like really deep into the line, are you still deep into it? Are you still locked into it? Because some of the stuff that's been coming out lately, it doesn't look like the hottest shit, at least to me, where early on we were seeing like, Vipers and fuck all that stuff was coming out. Like people were hot for it. The bats. I remember when those got shown off, people were excited, like good army builders. So now getting individual characters, to spice up your Joe team, it's like, man, after the main group of guys, I don't know if these are necessary, and it kind of sucks because you don't want to see lines die off, but once the excitement starts dying down and you start getting into some of these deeper cuts, man, maybe it is time to just kill it off, maybe just give us more vehicles and stop giving us so much of these damn characters, because the vehicles are hot, man, for this line, honestly. Like they're putting out some pretty cool shit. So I don't know. Price out aside, I feel like their vehicles are pretty dope. And I've missed a couple of them, like that 4 ATV, that 4x4, or the ATV. I mean, that shit looks sick. I've been seeing shots of that. Kind of wish I went in for it, man. But this one right here, easy pass. Not going in for it. So far, 0 for 3 from the G.I. Joe stream. Cobra, where the fuck are you at, bro? You said this was the coolest shit, man. Cobra, what the fuck, bro? You setting me up, dude. Where's Cobra with that comment, man? Cobra, what the fuck stream are you watching? Joe was the best thing about this live stream. Fucking hell, Cobra. You must have not have liked those Marvel Legends, because this is a crazy comment, bro. I was looking at this stuff. I was not feeling any of this shit, bro. I was like, man, this is, and like I said, they really, aside from leak lists, I hate it when they do these like render reveals. They do the render reveals, name reveals, proper solicitation. It's like, dude, just show us the fucking figure when it's ready to go. Don't show us the render. Nobody who cares, man? Like, they don't even fucking care. They skip the render reveals in this stream, man. So I was just like, dude, what the fuck, man? Oh, jeez. Sound like a boomer armor. Sold are the future. The fuck are you typing, Rick? I can't understand what the fuck Rick's typing, goddammit. Oh, man. I was talking about the Dio build. Oh, man. Okay. You saved yourself, bro. Talking about the Dio. Dude, seriously, this stream must have been lackluster as fuck, bro. Frog. Yeah, the little Frenchie. Yeah, he looks French, right? Is he French? I don't know. He looks like it. So I don't know. Easy pass. Like I said, there's nothing cool in this accessory outside of his like beret hat and shit. That's probably the coolest thing on this motherfucker right here. Think dial tone is Puerto Rican. Oh, fuck. Boricua. I don't know. But moving on from there. Move on to a Cobra this time. Dreadnought. Got Xandar. So this is what's her name's fucking what's that chick's name? This is her brother, I guess, where a lot of people were hot on this one, man. I was just like, damn, okay. It looks interesting enough. I don't know. It looks like a fucking Antifa member and shit to me, honestly. I don't know. There you go. Zarana. There you go. That's her name. So you got Xandar. So you got the brother to her. I think this was probably the one that people got most excited for. Where, like I said, this is a non-pre-order for me. I was just not even just the pink scarf. It just doesn't. I don't know, man. Seriously, like these dreadnoughts guys, they're supposed to be badass. They look like some fucking. They look like going to a gay club or some shit. I don't know. Still missing a fucking neck, bro. What's up with the just Joes? I don't know. Like seriously, I mean, the body on this guy looks pretty cool. Like his like gear and shit looks cool. I'm not really feeling the head sculpt so much. It doesn't look, just looks kind of off. But I like his like fucking like his bulletproof vest and all that stuff. So it looks cool. You could probably allow for some good customs and shit. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is non pre-order, man. Fucking Abel, bro. Zesty Cuz is a must-have. Pause. Yeah, he's zesty, bro. He's zesty, all right. That's a little bit too much zest for me, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Wavy could get down with some shit like this, man. Especially, like I said, people that are like hardcore Joe fans and stuff. I hate to be talking down on this stuff because, like I said, I didn't grow up with Joe, so I'm not too familiar with a lot of these characters. But man, like I said, every time I kind of gauge the community's excitement, it kind of piques interest when you start to see characters like this. Because, like, to me, this is like kind of lame, honestly. But man, you get people that are fans of this shit and they're excited for it, man. So you know, who am I to be talking this shit down? And I did like his weapon. He's got like the fucking harpoon and all that shit, so that looks pretty cool. But outside of that, I don't know. How many more of the Dreadnoks guys are there? I know they've put out a couple of them already, so I don't know how many more they have to go. But you know, another one for the ranks. It's not bad. I just kind of wonder if fucking Hasbro is ever gonna like make motorcycles for these guys. You know, like just I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to get something like that. I know I've seen like people in comments kind of comment that like, yo, we're the motorcycles for these guys, because yeah, they definitely look like a good biker gang and shit. You know, so I don't know. Got to be on the lookout for that. Maybe they do have that coming around the bend. War chest full of toys. I could care less about the renders and what's with that retro backpack on dial tone. When wouldn't they save that for the Zero Xandar? Was cool, but that Goon Mask took the show on that Saw Viper. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, to me the dial tone was like probably the worst one of them all. Like seriously, this guy looks lame as fuck. And then this one, like I said, this is the one that I saw most excitement for. But yeah, and then from there we move on to the Saw Viper. And like I said, when they did the render reveal, man, this thing looks like a fucking brick. It doesn't look like it's gonna move much. It doesn't look like he really has to. He just kind of has to wave that fucking chainsaw around and stuff. But outside of that, I don't know. It just kind of looks a little bit out there. It just looks a little bit boring too. Like when you have all these pouches on your chest and it doesn't have any paint apps, it just kind of looks kind of cheap, and kind of unfinished, So I don't know. Like I wish they would kind of lean in more into that, like giving you like more like better paint apps overall. But outside of that, it's another army builder where, like I said early on, you started to get the Vipers, you started to get the Bats. You saw real excitement for that. When you get into this shit, I don't know, guys. Like seriously, man. Like I said, the promotional images sell them well, but outside of that, I don't know if people are hot on the pre-orders like they were earlier releases, man. It doesn't look like it. Tyler L representing. I'm just kidding. It's like bunch of gay bikers. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'll get him for my Dreadnought display, but yeah, he's not that exciting. Yeah, exactly. To build out your team, that's cool. But outside of that, no. That long haired dude is missing having on one side of his head shaved. Xandar. Didn't he have his one side of his head shaved? I thought he did. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, he should have that shit. No, what the fuck is up with that scarf though, bro? That's supposed to be punk rock? Oh man. Gay pride stream. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Does he only have an earring in the right ear? I don't even fucking know. You guys really like this goddamn Xandar, guys. Zesty cuz, according to Wavy. I think he does. I remember when I was a kid, it's like, oh, they were like, oh, you get your ears pierced on the right side, you're gay. They would always say that. I don't know if that's still a thing. Ghost Tad, did you notice he only has grabbing hand, no open hand or fist? I didn't fucking notice anything from this goddamn figure, apparently. Yeah, I mean, shit, that's the other thing, right? But I mean, they pack in the most accessories with the Joes, but I don't know. I guess they could always want more, right? I mean, you get all these weapons. It's like you think you'd be holding two things at least. So I don't know. God damn it, Ghost Terry. You're not even gonna get this shit anyway, even if they had the fucking closed hands, you piece of shit. Oh man. Sean Hawkins, you nothing but a Joe hater. Get a life, my dude. Sean Hawkins, bro, coming in with the facts. You're right, man. I'm a Joe hater. And no, I won't get a life. I like buying toys, bro. Dreadnoughts drop dead goodies. Almost read Goonies. Still need Monkey Wrench. I don't know who the fuck that is. Gorgeous. Guys, stop talking shit about Joe's. You're gonna piss Sean Hawkins off. Tell us you like Bowie without telling us you like Bowie Xandar. Yeah, exactly. Do you like Bowie Xandar? Reading comments is hard. It fucking is, guys. This chat's fucking blowing up more than usual, man. I can't even get past this goddamn Joe's. The Saw Viper needs to talk to his cardiologist. Fuck this fucking Saw Viper, bro. This better be the most pre-order figure on this motherfucker. Saw Viper looks dope. See if he can use the chainsaw on my Figure Arts Denji or Makima. I don't know. The chainsaw looks all right. I did see. Is this the first figure that comes with a chainsaw, or no? They did the snow bats, right? I know them motherfuckers came with the chainsaws. Saw Viper looks like a LP's gardener. Brick. Yeah, it's definitely a fucking brick, dude. Like seriously, this thing looks like a fucking piece of shit. Don't get flagged, cuz. Andes. That was how you knew. Fuck, man. That's super late on the comments. I don't even know what people are commenting on. What is Xandar pronouns? Is it in the file card? Possibly. Lame. Feels like collectors are expecting G.I. Joe fatigue. Experiencing G.I. Joe fatigue. I know I am, and I don't even collect them. That's totally me right there. It looks like he's about to go paintball with the girls. Yeah, right. It just doesn't look like, I don't know, man. Like seriously, it doesn't look like he has like too much mobility where maybe he doesn't need it. Maybe this character doesn't really need it too much. But I don't know. To me, it just doesn't look like a fun figure at all. We're like the bats, dude. You're able to pose those fucking things around like crazy, bro. You're able to get them like crouched down and spread out. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that with this shit. It just doesn't look like it. The head sculpt though, the unmasked head sculpt does look cool. I think you could, if you could pop that on like to some kind of, I don't know, even like those tracksuit mafia figures, it just kind of looks like some fucking guy in a ski mask almost. So That's probably the coolest thing on here that I noticed. But outside of that, I don't know. Even like the helmet just looks super boring. It just looks like fuck. I don't know what the fuck it looks like. It looks boring as hell though. Back in the day, we called everybody gay. If you walked funny, people called. If you walked funny, people called you gay. Very true. Xander is missing a snapping finger hand. I love hating. Hey, get a life, bro. Facts. Facts. Facts to what? I love hating. I'm gonna leave this all here, Rick. Hey, Rick, get a life, my dude. Yeah, so I don't know. From there, though, we move on to the render reveals. And like I said, this is the stuff they kind of skipped over. Where first off, they showed off Law and Order. And this was on their Hasbro Pulse Instagram. Like I said, they skipped over this in the live stream. This is the shit I hate. It's just stupid, man. Like, just wait until you have the figure ready to go. You don't need to show off a render reveal. Because now when you show off the figure, it's not gonna be as exciting, you know. It just to me, it's all about that. Like, I don't know why companies don't think of that. Like, when you show something off, it's brand new, guys. When you do this type of stuff, it already kind of puts it in the person's head, like, oh, when does this go over pre-order? Like, nah, whatever. You kind of get people tired. But right here with this Law and Order, man, you get this German Shepherd articulated dog. Like, this is awesome, guys. Like, seriously, this is pretty cool. Like, everybody always wants more articulated animals from Hasbro because obviously the GI Joe line is the one that's incorporating all these, and they all look fucking great, man. I fucking seriously regret not getting that Mutt and Junkyard. I don't know if it's still available. I think I got to go on BBTS and get it because I definitely want that Rottweiler. I fucked up not getting them on sale. I think they were popping up at Target for like $25 or something. Wanted to get two of those, and I just wanted to get the Rottweilers. But man, getting this like German Shepherd, I'm probably gonna go in for this because yeah, cool German Shepherd dog. It just looked cool. Even next to like your Batman figure or something like that. Like, I think you can still kind of pull it off. Maybe do a paint job on it or something. And then we got Heavy Duty, where I don't know what the fuck this big ass rig thing is, but that thing looks heavy as fuck. Where I don't know if you're gonna be able to stand this guy without a freaking stand. He's gonna look pretty top heavy, but honestly, that he looks pretty interesting. Different extra head sculpt, so I like that. The backwards baseball hat looks pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Excited to see these. I think these are gonna get fully revealed at NYCC. According to the live stream, they had a lot more stuff that they wanted to show up, but now since you have so many different cons going on, obviously the online presence that they got, they really have to spread out the reveals like pretty thin, you know, so you don't get everything jam packed into these like PulseCon events and stuff. Where that, I guess that's the reason why it wasn't exciting as previous years. It looks like the cons are back. SDCC was popping off. I'm pretty sure NYCC is going to be like back to normal this year. So yeah, probably going to see a lot more stuff from Hasbro and multiple companies that I guess they're just saving for Comic-Con this year, or New York Comic-Con. They're just not blowing their entire loads completely on just, you know, these live streams or at SDCC, where last year it kind of seemed like that. It seemed like just SDCC, their live streams, and then NYCC just kind of got like the same old reveals, just kind of, you know, shown off in different ways. So I don't know, gotta wait for it to see when they show these things fully off. But I think from the renders they look interesting. I don't like that whole thing about just showing it off and not having it ready. Got to get at least two for the figures that bring the dogs. Can I pet that dog? Triggering Sunday nights with real figures. Yeah, bro, you are triggered over the goddamn Joes, man. Hey guys, these are just my opinions. These are just my thoughts. You don't need to get triggered. Oh man, no, shout out to who the fuck was that dude? Shout out to Sean Hawkins. I think I seen him in here before. I didn't know he was a big Joe fan. The vest on the dog should be optional. Those handcuffs accessories should come with the Xandar figure instead. God damn it, go! You better pre-order that Xandar figure. What the hell is going on with the heavy duty pants? Kind of looks like he's got fucking Doritos spray painted on that shit. I don't know. To me, the heavy duty looks interesting. Like, I like the upper body and shit and stuff. It just has like a bigger torso and everything than most of the Joes. Maybe it's reused from Roadblock, but I don't know. It looks interesting. Like I said, the fucking big ass thing that he has, that rig that he has that goes around his fucking chest and stuff, that shit looks gnarly. But I gotta wonder how well that thing is gonna stand up if you put that thing on. But from there, move on to Star Wars Black Series, and this is where the excitement really went into fucking overdrive, guys. Because man, like I said at the beginning of the show, guys, this line, it's well and good, man. They kicked it off with this exclusive going to the Hasbro Pulse site. We got this droid, and is this thing called a STAP or STAP, man? I heard somebody say STAP, and that shit fucked me up. I was like, damn, I'm about to pronounce this thing wrong because I was gonna say stap, and then I did hear somebody say stap, so I was like, fuck, all right, what is it called? Is it called STAP or stap? Where I gotta say, man, listening to the live stream, they're kind of talking this thing up, and it looked really cool, man. It's got like a swivel where you can move this motherfucker up and down, side to side. Comes with a nice, cool stand that you can kind of move the whole thing side to side. The droid, everybody knows that droid. It's kind of mid, whatever. It does its job. Good for killing. But when they said that this thing can be army built, I fucking laughed out loud. This thing is $50. Get the fuck out. Like, seriously, guys. Like, seriously, this is where I'm like, dude, every time I feel bad for these guys making this line, they just allow me to say go fuck themselves. Like, seriously, man. Like, that you can't feel bad for these guys. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about this line, but it's like they don't pack anything into the box. All fucking year I've been asking for fucking the Phantom Menace. Bring the Phantom Menace nostalgia back. Where's this shit at? Why have they not showed off anything? They showed off a couple of things and these like SDCC exclusive and now this exclusive. It's like it's a little bit too little too late. I wanted this shit around May, May the 4th, and the Star Wars hype was like well and good, but to see this for $50, oh my fucking god, man. Like, seriously, this thing is gonna go on clearance. I wanted to buy at least 2 of them, but man, I couldn't have imagined this thing was gonna get priced over $35. Like, seriously, when I first saw the leak of it, I was like, okay, that looks cool for like $35. I'll get 2 of them. That'll look cool. Dude, $50? They're out of their fucking mind. Like, seriously, man. And to think that you can army build this, like, how stupid did they sound saying that, man? It was just they're out of their fucking mind, guys. Like, seriously, man. Like, I get this STAP step thing is like, all right, it's new sculpt, whatever, all new tooling. The fucking droid has been fucking used to hell and back. That shit is not fucking $25 figure. So to say that this other thing is another $25, like, no way, dude. Like, no fucking way. Like, I honestly thought it was gonna be 35. That's what I thought initially, and then I started to think, okay, maybe it might be 39. Another $10 on top of that. They're out of their fucking minds. Like, seriously, man. Like, huge turnoff. And like I said, man, 25-year anniversary to the Phantom Menace. I know there's a lot of prequel haters, man. I love the Phantom Menace. I loved it, bro. Sorry, I'm a prequels fan. I wanted this shit. I remember when these toy lines, when the toys came out in 1999, 2000, it was fucking everywhere. Where I thought this year Hasbro was gonna lean in on that. I thought we were gonna see this packaging everywhere, this retro packaging. I thought it was gonna be easy money for them. All new Darth Maul, all new stuff. Nothing, dude. It's just been lackluster. And to see this is a slap in the face. This is a fucking fuck you, you piece of shit Star Wars fan. Fuck out of here, Nothing cool for you, buddy. So yeah, it sucked, man. Like, seriously, like I was not fucking feeling this shit at all, man. Where initially I thought I would have got it. I didn't know the price on it, but like I said, when I seen the leak, I was like, oh, I'm getting this shit. It looks fun. I'll easily get 2 of them, but nope, not anymore. And honestly, I don't even have these little droids anymore. But my plan was to get 2 of these and then going for a couple of the droid packs with the clone troopers. I think they got like a clone trooper droid 2-pack. Not any fucking more. Fuck all that shit, man. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this, man? Did you guys go in for this exclusive? Because like I said, this is where the excitement really went into overdrive, man. Oh, hell nah. Exactly. Well and good. Proceeds to laugh. Late, but we here. Fuck Black Series. Mochi in the house. What up, Mochi? It's good, bro. They're both kind of just aliases for a vehicle. I probably read that wrong, Rick. I don't know what the fuck you typed. Elias. They are kind of just a alias for the vehicle. Every vehicle they've ever made has gone to clearance. This will be no different. Yeah, this is going to clearance, guys. I'm waiting for this to clearance. They meant when it hit all these, you can army build. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Exactly. It should have been like 35. Exactly, bro. I don't know what the fuck is they're tripping. 35 tops, my man Dots. Exactly, bro. 40 maybe. 50 is crazy. I passed. Yeah, exactly. Same, bro. I'm surprised nobody's told me to get a life after I just went on a rant about Star Wars. I thought all Star Wars Black Series figures were all these exclusives. Ollie's Army Builder special. I think you're right, man. For real. I think this is gonna be at Ollie's, at least at shit. I think Big Nerdy might get this on Nerd Zog for like 35. Unashamed prequels fans. Dude, I love the prequels, bro. I know I was watching your stream, Laser Pants. You were shit talking the prequels, bro. I heard that shit, man. I heard that shit, bro. Almost unsubbed, man. The OGB one droid sucks. They won't stand. Yeah. Only good part of the Phantom Menace is the duel of the Fates part. Also, the aliens that were based on stereotypes. Oh, you talking about those? What were the name of those guys? It sounded like some Asian dudes and shit. Those guys were cool. Where now they changed their voices and shit. Go Sam. Omar, why do you make Rick sound like he just learned English? Bro, what the fuck does he type, my dude? Seriously, I gotta stop reading comments. I feel like a retard whenever I read this shit. Let me see. I will talk shit about the bad, but I like all the prequels. Okay, all right. Right on, right on. What's up, Rick? I'll catch the replay, guys. Latest, everyone. Get Rick. Latest. Hasbro just needs to save money on the transportation and send all the figures to Ollie's. Yeah, seriously, man. Like, I don't even know why they put it up on their site anymore. Darth Maul was so fucking cool in 1999. Exactly, bro. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I still remember that. I still remember seeing the trailers. Still remember seeing the merch. They had Pizza Hut. They had fucking Pepsi. It was everywhere, guys. The toys were everywhere. Just seeing them motherfucker come on with his dual bladed lightsaber, it was like, oh shit. Now you get Acolyte, you get some chick fucking trying to fight Kung Fu and stuff. So lame, you know. That's not Star Wars, guys. So I don't know. Like I said, I was like waiting to see some cool stuff from Hasbro for this line, and to see that it's only been 2 releases and I passed on both of them, it just sucks. I really wish they would have updated a Darth Maul, like updated, you know, maybe the double jointed pins, like double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. It would have been so fucking cool to see that. Like, it would have been the quintessential Darth Maul. Like, man, to think that these guys may not have the Star Wars license, and that's pretty much it. They haven't really done anything that great, honestly. Because we're gonna look at some of the reveals now. Going into some of the stuff, some of the cooler stuff, I guess, that I saw pop up on the stream was this Zizor figure. So if you guys remember Shadows of the Empire back in the 90s and Nintendo 64, I guess this is a character that not a lot of people thought they were gonna get, man. The game that I remember playing, I just don't remember a lot of the characters, man. We're gonna take a look at a leaked listing right now. And yeah, a lot of people are kind of waiting for more characters from this game. And I guess this is where they kind of can take a dub, you know. They are winning with stuff like this because these are like more just characters that they haven't been produced at all that people want, you know. So kind of getting a look at this listing, it is numbered off, so it definitely was kind of put out there that, yeah, they're going to go deeper into this, man. Because once they showed this off, everybody in the chat started typing up this guy's name, Dash Rendar. And yeah, here we have it, guys. A little bit of a leak listing right here on the product features. It says, build out your Shadows of the Empire collection. Look for more Star Wars figures, including Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, and Dash Rendar. And here we have it, the one figure that people want, the modern day Black Series. It looks like it's coming down the line, man. So that was the one thing that kind of got a little bit of buzz right here during the stream, was this figure right here and the potential for more. So it's not one that I want to go pre-order. Like I said, I remember playing the game. I don't remember too much about it. I was like fucking, I don't even know how old I was, probably like 7 or some shit. And yeah, it's not one that I want to go pre-order, because even then it's already kind of back in the day, you know. It's like, I don't know. It's just, to me, it just looks like a fucking, and I guess that's kind of cool enough. It just looks like a random alien, you know. And I guess that for that alone looks cool. Could definitely put it in a cool Star Wars display. But outside of that, I really have no attachment to it. Like I said, I do remember the game. The game was pretty dope, but I might go in for the Dash Rendar just because he has a cool design to him. It's just something different when you think of like Star Wars characters, that a lot of people want this damn toy. You know, they wanted this shit in Black Series like years ago. So to see that they are actually going to do it, like I said, that for them is a win, you know. And that's honestly where they can kind of build a little bit of hype. But once you start seeing other stuff like that exclusive for $50, it's like, dude, any goodwill that they build up, it just gets torn down automatically, because they just do stupid stuff, man. Like I said, when we're gonna take a look at the Dragon Man, I went to go look at the price for the Rancor for the HasLab. I didn't know it was $350. I forgot about that. For some reason, I thought it was like $250. $350 they wanted. Oh, they're out of their fucking minds over there, dude. And like I said, it's hard to be on their side a lot of the times, man. So right here, I feel like they got a dub. Next up, we got another clone commander. So we got my man Ki-Adi-Mundi's clone commander, and this is one that I didn't really think I wanted, but kind of seeing him, he would look kind of cool next to Ki-Adi-Mundi. It's clone commander Bakara. I think that's how you pronounce that shit. Like I said, it's another clone commander. It is kind of cool that they kind of put these out with these Jedi Masters and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Me right now, I've only like in my Black Series collection, I only have like Sith and Jedi, a few Stormtroopers, a few Clone Troopers, and that's it. I don't really have anything else. So maybe potentially get this one to kind of stick next to my Ki-Adi-Mundi, but then I think I would want all the other clone commanders to kind of put next to like their Jedi Masters and stuff, because I know they did do the what's his name, the Samuel Jackson Mace Windu. I think they had recently put out a 2-pack where he has his clone commander and stuff, but I didn't go in for it, man. I think it's sold out already. I think it was a Shop Disney exclusive. And it looked really cool, but it's like I already have a fucking Mace Windu figure, so it was definitely out on that, man. The Asian aliens, the dude owned Anakin and his mom. Yeah, exactly. Watto was Jewish, 100%. Yeah, 100%. You're right about that. Darth Maul was underused. Oh, very underused in that Phantom Menace. You're right about that. Shout out to Impossible Pie. Liam Neeson was also super cool in the prequel. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Watto was banging Anakin's mom. No doubt that was happening. Whoa, shit. This shit just got unhinged, bro. Speaking of army building, next year they can do witches that lived in the flammable stone temple from the Acolyte, the Power of Many line. Oh, fuck. That would be the death of the line. I'll buy all the Shadows of the Empire figures. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It definitely caught a lot of hype. I need the 90s X-Force Chewbacca. Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw the images of that shit floating around, too. Like I said, that was a win for them, man. And if they can kind of build from that, kind of get another like cool line popping off, it's like, all right, you still kind of can generate some sales for them. But outside of that, I didn't see too many people hot on their stuff, man. It's always like a meme kind of goes around in the community when this stuff gets shown off, because it's just like Black Series again, Black Series again. It's just like, fuck, dude. It just gets really tired. And that's why I honestly feel that, yeah, Hasbro might plant their foot at the negotiation table with Lucasfilm, and it's like if they don't get a good deal on this stuff, I don't think they're gonna make the figures anymore, guys. Like seriously, I think this might be close to the end for the Black Series stuff. I can probably see them renew the Marvel Legends license more likely than they renew this license. Maybe just hold on to the 4-inch and below TVC collection, continue to build that out, because that's what we're gonna look at a little playset that they put out, and that's where I feel like they're kind of winning. Because then from there we move on to this Commando droid. And fuck, dude, this is another one that's kind of funny, kind of cool, but man, at $25, I think I'm good, man. Like seriously, like if this would have been packed in with that step and that droid as like a 2-3 pack type of thing for $50, I would have been all in. I would have got multiples, but it is an easy pass for me. And like I said, some of this stuff, some of the time it's a little bit too little too late, where it does look like a cool army builder, but outside of that, if you're just looking at this in a vacuum, it doesn't look like that fun of a figure. It looks pretty basic. It looks like it's gonna have a hard time standing up, maybe. So I don't know. Outside of that, maybe buy a couple of these, just kind of put them in your like droid ranks and stuff. You have a good army build already, but I don't know. For me, it's an easy pass. Where, like I said, out of all of these reveals, not in for any of them really. Even the Zizor, however you pronounce them, I thought that was the coolest one that was revealed so far, but for me it's a pass. And then these are going to be fan channel and Amazon exclusives, I guess, so they're available to ship in spring, and the pre-orders opened yesterday, so they were open already to people, and you were able to kind of lock them in if you were in for them. And then from there, we went to a couple of more Black Series reveals. Now we have gaming grades. So these are going to be more, I guess, fan channel. I guess exclusive to GameStop. I got to check to see right now. But yeah, here we have another character from the Star Wars Jedi Survivor. We got Dagan Gera. I want to say that right. And man, when I saw this shit, I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? Is this Lord of the Rings, or this is Dungeons and Dragons? What the hell is this shit? Don't really video game, but I know that the Jedi Survivor was a popular one, and I don't know, man. You guys tell me, is this a popular character in there? It just doesn't look like something from Star Wars. It just looks like something completely different. He just stuck a lightsaber in his hand and that, called it a day. Where the lightsaber hilt looks interesting, but like I said, it just looks like something from something completely different outside of Star Wars, man. So I can't say that I was too hyped on this one. Maybe just my familiarity with the character or lack of probably killed the interest. But outside of that, even if I was familiar, it doesn't really look like that fun of a figure either. It just looks like it's very hindered from that fucking robe that he's wearing. Watto is Weinstein. Fuck, man. Will Flows in the building. He says, "What up, peeps?" Yo, Will, what up, bro? Will Flows in the house. Shizar. Shizor. Fuck, I butchered that. I said Zizor. Inclusive, exclusive. I am Star Wars, my man. Johnny Number Cinco. Fuck, man. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with this character? Is this a hot one? Is this a good one? Like, seriously, like, I don't know. Every time they do these gaming greats, I'm like, man, they're kind of duds, honestly. Unless you're like really big fans of these games, a lot of them just kind of look like got like these weird color stormtroopers and these weird color. I've always like didn't really like them too much. I have picked up like some of like the Sith and stuff, like even or like Darth Revan and stuff. I picked up a couple of those, but outside of that, I'm really going for a lot of these gaming greats. Doesn't look like it's hot shit. I'll buy all the garbage from the games. Fucking Johnny. They've done more figures for Jedi Survivors than the Acolyte. Yeah, very true. Well, actually, I don't know. They have a whole wave of the Acolyte coming out. Everyone got a robot arm except this guy. Oh shit, he only has one fucking arm. You're right. I didn't even fucking notice that, bro. Holy fuck. Oh my god. That's one less accessory that I had to pack in. It looks like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it does, bro. It just looks like something completely different from Star Wars. And I don't know if that's bad or good. Normally I'd say that's good, but I don't know. I'd rather have more versions of Star Killer. Yeah, see, I gotta get a Star Killer figure, man. I fucked up not getting that exclusive when it dropped in price. Yeah, I'm fan. It's fucking Johnny. And all those bosses he fought in the first game. Let's see, I gotta familiarize myself with the game then, because yeah, a lot of people are in for the characters, but I'm not familiar with them at all. And if they look like this, it's just like, man, what the fuck were they thinking, dude? Like seriously, this almost looks like something that would have been in that High Republic comic series, almost like it just. If we probably would have seen something like this in the Acolyte, maybe it would have like live action, probably would have gained more interest in what they had. Had like really boring character designs. They didn't have to put an arm on this fucker and it's still 25. Yeah, I didn't even notice that, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, one less accessory they put in this motherfucker. When asked about about talking on popular licenses, the Top Father mentioned that he would run into problems with distribution globally for bigger lines like Star Wars, but it wasn't a no. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. I feel like Lucasfilm, they kind of really put their grip on this shit, man. It doesn't look like they make it easy for Hasbro to make stuff some of the times. Some of the times we wonder, it's like, man, why didn't they make this? And it's just like, dude, you got to get this stuff approved by the license holder. So I don't know how lenient they are on stuff, but even the stuff that Lucasfilm is making, it's just like I said, you look at the character designs for the Acolyte, they look so boring. Where were the aliens in that shit? Where were the fucking like the cool different Jedis? They had that body positivity Jedi. What was his name? Jediabetes, that fucking kid and shit. Well, who else was on there? It just looked like a boring, just random. You walk down the street and you put a Jedi robe on some guy, and that's it. It's like, all right, yeah, you're a Jedi. You're a Jedi character. You're a Star Wars character. It didn't look good. I don't know, but like this looks different, but it looks somewhat interesting. Like I said, I'd probably be more intrigued by this than anything else. In live action, how does this dude put on his robes with one arm? How does he even get his lightsaber out? You gotta have that hilt on his left side, right? you just attack him from the right side. You won't be able to do shit. Lightsaber probably the only cool koi thing. You need the Force to go to the bathroom. Yeah, how does he wipe his ass? The only thing I would buy from the Acolyte would be the Jedi Wookiee that didn't fight, that everybody wanted to see fight. That Jedi Wookiee was gay as fuck, bro. Seriously, bro. That fucking Jedi Wookiee was the lamest fucking thing. Oh my god. And this is where the fucking hype just went dead, bro. It's like, okay, like I said, it built up a little goodwill with the Zizor. What the fuck is this guy? Like, seriously, man. When they started showing this stuff off, I was like, oh my god. It's like that fucking that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Ah shit, here we go again. Like, seriously, dude. The chat was just jumping off when they started showing this off, though, man. Where I gotta say, it is a good looking Princess Leia figure, but for the 15th fucking time, come on, dude. Like, seriously, man. I know I always say that like certain characters should be like evergreen, especially like army builders. You should always have like stormtroopers available on your site, 2 packs. Don't overprice them, maybe $35-$40. Just give them their blaster, that's good enough. Keep those evergreen. People should always have access to them. Certain characters like this, yeah, you should have access to them, but this is a bit too fucking much, guy. Like, seriously, man. If you don't have a Princess Leia figure in your you just don't want it. If you don't have one already in your collection, you just don't fucking want it. And they shouldn't make more. Like, seriously, dude. Like, for the love of fucking God. Like, man, this was not it, man. And more so, this next one. Farm Boy fucking Luke. Like, god damn it, guys. Like, seriously, man, where they were like really talking up the head sculpt, and I gotta say, it probably is maybe one of the better head sculpts for fucking Luke. But for the love of fucking God, we do not need this figure. This is action figure overdose. This is a figure that did not need to get made. Action figure overdose. Like, seriously, man. This is my favorite saying on this show. We don't need this shit, guys. You're hurting the environment. Save the plastic. You're hurting the environment. Hasbro, you don't care about the environment, bro. You're making trash. You're creating more trash, more filth. Like, man, they did not need to make this, man. Like, seriously. And I was just went to the chat as soon as they showed this off. I was like, let me look at the chat, bro. Fucking tomatoes getting thrown at these people. It was a sad sight, man. And like I said, if you don't have either of these characters already, you don't want them. That's fine. Like, I wouldn't want them after the 30th time. But like I said, even if you don't own one or the other, this is like, seriously, this needs to be the last time they do this, and it won't be. It definitely won't be. They'll probably stick both of these in a 2-pack next, or maybe Leia and no, they'll probably stick her with Luke in a 2-pack. Like, it just sucks, man. And they can't even get creative. Like I said, it would have been smarter to do a 2-pack, but it just sucks that they have to fill out a wave with this shit, man. Because yeah, these are mainline items available for pre-order 18th. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. But like I said, man, this is what they showed off: an entire wave of Black Series, and 2 of them are like non-pre-orders, basically. What the fuck? I've always hear that. Oh, it's for the new collectors. For the new collectors getting into the hobby. That's fine, guys. That's perfectly fine. But you could still probably go on eBay and buy one of those old Lukes, one of those old Leias for probably under retail, cheaper than this. So is that for the new collector? Is that for the new person entering the hobby? I don't think so. So it's hard to say why they make this stuff, and like I said, maybe it's the license holder that doesn't allow them to get into these like deeper cut characters. They can't, maybe this is just the well they got to keep going back to. And obviously, they're more of the popular characters. We just talk shit about the Acolyte all day. Everybody holds the OG trilogy in the highest regard. Goated. Do you need to keep making characters from those movies? Like, do you really need to keep rehashing them? I don't think so, guys. So, like I said, this is almost like a death knell, almost in their fucking their continuation of this line. At least I think it's starting to really look like that, because I'm starting to think like, what else can they make? Like I said, I'm not familiar with the video games, so when you see these gaming grades, it's like, okay, they go down there. But we just looked at one completely new figure, and everybody shit talked it. Everybody was pointing at his one arm. So I don't know. It just kind of sucks. Diabetes. Yeah. Fuck, man. That motherfucker. I definitely don't want it. Yeah. Waste of PVC. Yeah, dude, they're hurting the environment, bro. Lamest person in the show was OSHA and the writer's wife. Interesting as a bag of rocks. God damn it, Ghost Ted knows more about the act like anybody else here. Notice how they don't do sequel characters. Maybe because people thought it was garbage. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. They don't do that shit anymore. They should make Obi-Wan, Danny Trejo with the lightsaber. There you go. Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd definitely buy that shit. You're right about that, Obi-Wan. Make a Han Solo figure, add a mustache. Now you guys are making me want to buy some of this shit. But yeah, like I said, the most exciting thing they had on here was something that was completely overpriced. So complete pass for me, man. And then we move on to their vintage collections. This is a 3.75 inch scale. And like right here, you're not gonna see too much more excitement. We get Anakin, this time from the Acolyte, that little sequence. I don't even know what the fuck happened in the Ahsoka series. Did she die? Did she not die? Oh no, now she's Ahsoka the White. It's like, you guys remember Lord of the Rings? She's back. Like, dude, what the fuck happened there? What the hell happened? It has this little dream sequence where she was fighting Anakin, and Anakin was working her too in that lightsaber duel, that fight scene. He was working it. This dude still got it, bro. Shout out to my man right here. He still got it. They did his ass dirty, bro. Like, they did his ass dirty in that series. I was hoping it was going to be more flashback scenes. So I guess you could get a cool 3.75 inch scale where, like I said, it looks like they have more interest in building these like worlds out for this scale. Because next up, we also from that sequence, we got the clone trooper lieutenant. So not really a character that was named off. He was just kind of there with them. So you are able to kind of build a little bit of a scene going on. And then we move on to Star Wars Andor. We got this Dedra. I don't even know. I didn't watch this series. I heard it was fucking good. I heard it was boring but good. Where it's just like, look how fun this figure looks, guys. This looks completely fun, man. Oh man, she just looks awesome. It's like, fuck, dude. As a prank, I want to buy like one of my little nephews this shit. Like, here you go. Got this for Christmas. Just give it to him and just look at his face as he opens the shit. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Seriously, man. This is straight up adult toy collecting right here. When you used to get to this shit. Or I don't know. You guys tell me. Are you guys hot on this character? I know a lot of you guys watched the Andor. You're probably hyped on it. And then, like I said, move on to the Acolyte. We got Jedi Master Indara. And this one was not on their Hasbro Pulse Instagram. This was like, I was like looking for this shit. I had to fucking get it from the stream. So not proper solicitations that they had like the other figures. So I found that was interesting where I actually want this Black Series. I want the 6-inch scale of this one just because I don't know. I like fucking Carrie-Anne Moss. She was cool, but it used very poorly in that series. She fucking died instantly. So I don't know. I felt like they could have done a lot more with her character, but outside of that, it's not really something that I'm going to run the pre-order for the Black Series. And yeah, I guess they're going to start making some TVC collection for these characters. Maybe we get the rest of the cast. I know a lot of people want that Khmer guy, fucking Smilo Ren. So that'll probably be a hot pre-order when it pops open. I'm gonna have to hit up the replay. Keep it real. Be weird in the house. What up, Be Weird? Let's go, you, bro. Anakin, his hatred for sand is strong, and it took him to the dark side. Fucking Anakin. Imperial Karen. Yeah, seriously, bro. Look at this shit, dog. It's like, bro, you're not fucking General Tarkin. You're none of that shit. So I don't know how. I heard she was really good in the series, but I don't know, man. To me, it just didn't look that interesting. So for me, it's a straight pass. I watched Andor. It's super slow pace, but it pays off later. Straight to Ollie's, my man Ortega coming with the facts, bro. Jedi Trinity. Yeah, I'm excited to get her at a discount. I'm not gonna pay full price. Ahsoka was having wet dreams about Anakin. She wanted his saber. Is that what happened in that shit? That just kind of seemed like what happened, right? I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, the bitch should have drowned. And then she pops open, like it comes back like nothing happened. They were like, "Oh, where'd you go?" Don't worry about it. It's like you don't need to know because the writers didn't write that shit out properly. Andor wasn't for me. I know lots of people like it. I didn't though. I don't know. Theo Omar, who's that? Who is this bitch? Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, this is a little kid. It's like, fuck, bro. They're gonna look at you like you're fucking crazy. Like, why are you handing me this trash? They'll probably throw it in the trash, honestly. Shirtless Milo Ren. Yeah. Get Khmer. I know a lot of people will buy that one. And then another fucking Luke, guys. Like, seriously, man. They did not stop with this fucking farm boy Luke, where you get the Black Series, now you get the best thing on this thing is the classic card back. Like, that's cool. But outside of that, this is another non-pre-order where the one cool thing about this is I guess they have been leaning into this return to Tatooine hashtag. So they're gonna like give you more of these like Tatooine like figures and play sets. I know they did that HasLab for the fucking cantina and all that stuff. Pretty cool, you know. Like I said, this is probably like the coolest thing that they showed off. I wish they would do something like this in Black Series where you get like these dial pieces and stuff, and you kind of just build out like a little scene or a set. I do like the card back on this Jawa where he's like all drunk and shit. That looks cool. Like I said, this was the coolest thing. It wasn't overpriced either. It was about $50, you know. So I could see people going in for this. I didn't think it was a bad pre-order at all. I didn't get any of the promotional images they got from shooting the Galaxy, but he was taking some great shots, like some great photography of it. And yeah, just allowing you to move all the pieces. You were able to kind of build out different kind of looks, build depth to it, like add depth to it. It looked pretty cool, man. So this is probably the one thing that caught my interest out of the most thing, even though it's a scale that I don't collect, So that's saying a lot, honestly, because if it's a scale that you completely don't collect and it's something that piqued your interest, it's might be pretty cool. So yeah, outside of that though, it's like I said, they're always gonna go back to these like the OG trilogy movies, and they're really kind of leaning into this like return to Tatooine shit, where it's like, did they ever fucking leave? Every time you watch a new series, Tatooine, 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 it's like, oh fucking hell, man. So I don't know, depending to see what else kind of comes from these playsets, might be able to build like a cool world and stuff. Maybe just have a cool display and just, yeah, I don't know. And I when I see stuff like this, I feel like this is why people dump Black Series and go to this scale, because it just looks like they offer you a lot more. It's just, I guess it's more bang for your buck, but just the world building that they're doing over there with this scale is just a hell of a lot better than the Black Series. Because yeah, even like I said, even like their these HasLabs that they're doing for this scale fund stuff they did for Black Series. They really botched that Rancor, dude. Like, to think that we can't get that in 6-inch scale, it sucks. It just sucks, man. Like, they really fucked that up. Who wouldn't have wanted to have that shit in their collection? It would have just been so awesome. Where, man, I don't know. Maybe Star Wars is meant to be in a 3.75-inch scale. Like, I hate to think that, because I love 6-inch stuff, but it just doesn't look like it's made for it, man. Especially coming from Hasbro, where I don't know, I feel like if another company got it, like Jazzwares or something, I feel like they would get really creative and like make some cool stuff in like a 112 scale. Like, I know my man Boncho, the pod racer idea and stuff. Like, man, that would be so cool, 112 scale, to get pod racers and shit. That'd be awesome. But it doesn't look like Hasbro's ever gonna attempt to do any of that stuff. So kind of sucks, but yeah, it is what it is, man. But from there, move on to Marvel Legends, guys. And this is where, I guess, more of the exciting stuff for me, at least, was shown off. First off, they showed off this Kang exclusive that was shown off at SDCC. We kind of talked about it already. Went up for pre-order, instant. I guess instant pre-order. It wasn't a pre-order, really. It was just in stock. I mean, so was shipping out already, man. I didn't go in for it just because I already have this Kang. And I don't know, when we talked about this at SDCC, I did like the chair. I did like his floating chair. I do like his accessories, like the face plates and stuff. That's really cool. But outside of that, it's like the exact same figure, where I'm like, do I need to pay another 50, 60 bucks for this shit? I don't think so, man. So it is cool. It just kind of sucks, because it's like, man, you pieces of shit, you're making us buy this figure again. Where you don't really need to, outside of that, just the chair and this blaster, this ray gun looks fucking cool as fuck. And then, yeah, the extra face plates that you get, even this ugly one, I like it a lot. It looks really cool. And this one too, where you've seen some shit, it looks really awesome. But for me, it just wasn't worth the purchase, honestly. Like seriously, I've seen like people 3D print out this chair. Shout out to Dark Joker Zen from IE and shit. I know he was like selling some of these on his Instagram. So I don't know if he's still selling them, but I'd rather buy one from him than probably go down this line. Maybe it might come out to the same price, but I don't know. I really don't need an extra Kang. And I could just sell the loose one or something, but I don't know. It just kind of sucks. It seemed like I said, really botched exclusives that they had going up this year. Like the Star Wars one was a flop. This one to me was kind of a flop, and then the G.I. Joe one was a complete miss for me. So I didn't get any of my money. Thankfully, I was able to save a little bit of change. But from there, they also showed off this VHS 2-pack. So we got this animated series Vulture and animated series Peter Parker Spider-Man. And yeah, man, they're continuing to do this VHS line. This is the one that's going to be the last one of the year. So they didn't say that they were completely going to stop making the VHS figures or releases, but this is definitely going to be the last one of the year, where this Vulture is one that people are waiting on, man. It gives you these multiple looks. So you get his old man look. And then if you're familiar with the animated series, he had like this, I guess this arc or whatever, where he kind of drains people's life force and shit, turns them motherfuckers old and he's able to turn young. So I do like how this looks, man. I always like the design of this Vulture from the animated series, but I haven't gone in for any of the VHS stuff. I was kind of turned off by it initially when they were doing like the cell shading, where now it's just like, So they're not doing it anymore. You could just buy this shit. And it's like I said, I don't know why companies do that. It's like they decide to do something and then they just pivot away, and then the rest of your line looks like shit, or it looks all fucked up. It just doesn't look like it coexists. Like I said, I want that animated series Doc Ock. I don't know why the fuck they push cell shading on that thing. They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. But I think this 2-pack looks cool because, like I said, the cell shading is gone. The Peter Parker head sculpt is on this release. I do like this unmasked like mask where you could kind of hold it in the hand and stuff. That looks really cool. And then you are able to get this Flash head sculpt also too. So you are able to kind of get an extra head sculpt for your Flash. And like I said, it's not bad. It wasn't something that I ran a pre-order either, but I don't know. I wasn't mad at it completely, man. I definitely got to go back and buy some of these though, because like I said, I want that animated series Doc Ock and I want this Vulture figure, but I don't want the fucking the May Parker, and I don't know, this Spider-Man. I don't really need it, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. I'm not mad at this getting packed into this Vulture because out of all the VHS 2-packs, this is probably the best one that's been shown off to me at least. And yeah, like I said, this just rounds out the year. I think a lot of people are waiting for the animated series Blade and the animated series Punisher, man. So that would definitely be packed into another release in the future that people would probably be in for. But right here, I don't know. Did you guys go in for any of these? Did you go in for the Kang? Did you go in for this VHS 2-pack? Because like I said, I passed up on every exclusive, man. I want the Vulture. Yeah, I think you can move that Spider-Man, Ty. I think you can move it. I know a lot of people were kind of pointing out the old articulation on this body. I don't think so though, right? This looks like the Amazing Fantasy body to me. So I really like that Spider-Man body. I thought people were kind of pointing out that this was like an older reused body, but to me it looks like a new one. So I think you can move away from the Peter Parker Ty for not feeling it too much. They should have done a Doc Ock and Vulture for Aunt May ex-boyfriend 2-pack. Yeah, there you go. Too bad they put him on that Sunspot buck. Whack. Is it the Sunspot? It was just pinless arms and stuff. Kind of looks like his shoulders look all fucked up. I think you're right. Yeah, you're fucking right, dude. So they just threw pinless arms and legs on this shit. That's fucking whack, dude. No wonder. I was looking at the shoulders on this motherfucker. I was like, why are the shoulders like so low and shit? It look weird. Man, that sucks. Yeah, that fucking really sucks, man. I like the accessories though. I really like that unmasked like mask and shit where you just hold it in his hand. Like that looks really cool. But outside of that, for me, like I said, I haven't gone in for any of these VHS 2-packs. So for this one, probably gonna pass up on this one. Probably not gonna get me, but it is on Hasbro Pulse right now, ready to ship. So if you're interested, don't hesitate, man, because I'll probably see some of these selling out eventually. Biggest disappointment was that they didn't show the Spider-Man Unlimited they teased before. You're right about that. I forgot about that shit, man. I think they're probably gonna have that for NYCC though. Pass on these, but damn sure ain't buying another Kang. Bill Leonaire. What's up, Bill? Kang comes with a court order to stay away from his white girlfriend. God damn it, Ghost Tab. You're gonna get us canceled, bro. Yeah, it's a Sunfire bug. Ugly ass waist swivel. You're right, man. Fuck, dude. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, you're fucking right, man. Fucking shit. Holy fuck. That sucks, dude. Fuck. That's terrible. Spidey's accessories are good though. Yeah, the accessories are good, man. And it's like it sucks that they're packing all this into like this old ass release, because it's like I guess that's how they're gonna hug people, but it's like you pieces of shit, man. Like seriously, they are so scummy over there, bro. Like seriously, man. Like they already have like these new bodies. They don't need to do this shit, man. Like I said, they didn't start off strong with exclusives, but man, they kicked off the week with this Dragon Man pre-order, and I gotta say, man, this thing was showing off at SDCC. A lot of people started commenting on what the price could be. I honestly thought this thing was going to be over $100. I think my minimum was 120, and then I jacked it up to 140 minimum. I was like, there's no way this thing is going to be below 140. $84.99. Complete shock to the community, man. Honestly, like a lot of people did not see that coming. Where overall, I think we could all agree that this thing looks pretty fucking awesome, man. Huge ass size on this motherfucker. This thing is 10 inches tall, 17 inches wide. Where, like I said, when we saw it at SDCC, I guess they had like a prototype in their booth. This thing was fucking humongous, guys. Like it looked huge. And just knowing Hasbro for being Hasbro, a lot of people assume this thing was going to be overpriced, where it's kind of hard to say it's overpriced because, like I said, you definitely see that this thing is awesome looking. It's awesome. It's got heft. It's got size, original sculpt. Everything is like on point. But just knowing Hasbro, it's like you start to think, okay, yeah, it's too good to be true for these guys to give us a fair value here or fair price. So automatically, I started to think this thing was going to be at least 140 minimum. So to see it's 84.99, not being charged up front like a HasLab, I'm quite happy with it, honestly, man. I like I said, I thought it was going to be over $100. I'm getting two of these because to lock in an extra one, I know there's people that are going to pass on this thing. There's definitely some people that I've been seeing in comments and just certain areas of the internet where I'm like, these people are not feeling this. They think it's overpriced. Hey man, to each his own. I always feel like that's left to the consumer. The individual consumer determines value. If somebody doesn't see the value in this shit, they can pass. For me, I see the value in this. I gotta have this thing. And to have a limited window, they're not charging you up front. I love the whole model that they're doing here, man. Like I seriously have no gripes with it. Outside of maybe some of the paint apps, I saw people pointing that out, like the wings when he has them kind of closed down, it doesn't have like this like orangey paint on them. But watching the live stream, I guess according to them, this is the more classic comic book look, and the painted wings are, I guess, representation of like what's that fucking game on the phone? I don't know if it's on the phone. It's like some video game that people play. Marvel. I forgot. I had it at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it now. Contest of Champions, I guess it's from. So I guess this is like more representative of the Contest of Champions. Where I don't know. I like the extra paint that go. I like the paint apps. Like it just sets it off a lot more. So I'm happy that they're kind of offering you both looks. Where I don't know. Now that I kind of know that this is the Contest of Champions, I maybe would have just liked them to have purple wings, opened out. Like I think it would have looked better. I don't think you would have got people pissed off about the paint and then the lack of in the other one. And would have just kind of kept it cohesive looking. Because now, if you take a photo of this shit and you have like multiple like slides, and you have motherfucker rolling up, flying, and then when he fucking lands, his wings are not painted, it's gonna throw your shot completely off. And that kind of sucks. So I feel like they really kind of fucked themselves doing this. At least that's the only kind of gripe I could kind of see, where it's like just kind of stick to a color option. I felt like they should have just stuck to like the all purple wings. They should have not shown this off, especially if it was gonna throw people off. That's the only thing I could kind of point out. But $84.99, like seriously, man, it's hard to say that's a bad deal. Like I said, everybody always hated the Hasbro HasLab model, myself included. Not the biggest fan of it. I understand why companies do it. Like everybody, I think, can understand why they do it. To determine if it's fair or not, whatever. Business is gonna be a business. Corporation is gonna be a corporation. But I think this is good. This is good for Hasbro. It's good for the community that wants this shit. And then that's it. It's a fair price. You don't get charged up front. It's hard to really pick this thing apart, where if this was a HasLab, we'd be picking this shit apart for fucking days, weeks, until the shit funded or didn't fund. But right here, I think I'm going in for two, just because, like I said, I see people passing up on this. I'm gonna sell this motherfucker for at least 150, 200 bucks, because I know people are gonna get the FOMO that are not feeling it right now. They're definitely gonna feel that FOMO. And if I can sell this thing for 200 bucks shipped and get the one that I bought for myself for free, I'm good with that, So yeah, like I said, Dragon Man, great price. Yeah, I agree, dude. It's hard to say anybody. Like I said, I saw people completely disagreeing with that, and that's fair, man. Like I said, that's completely fair, because 85 bucks. It's cheaper than I thought it would be, but it's still relatively expensive compared to other stuff. Like I said, there's multiple things coming out all the time. We're spread really thin, so you really have to determine value for yourself, But for me, I was thinking it was gonna be 140, guys. So I was pleasantly surprised to see this thing was under $100, under 90, especially. Like, damn, can't beat that. Dragon is a whatever figure, too deep lore for me. Yeah, it's kind of more of a deeper cut, but very classic Marvel. This thing is looking sick. Yeah, for real. Codes, what up, Codes? Glasses on him killed it. You don't like the glasses, huh? I liked it. Yeah, you're right, kind of. I don't know. I can see both. I know he's supposed to be more of an intelligent motherfucker, So, and they can kind of come off. And then is the jaw hinged? I don't think I caught that, but I think it is, huh? So you can kind of just open his jaw and stuff, and that's cool. I like that. You got toe hinge. Just overall, I feel like it's just such a fucking beefy, imposing character that it's definitely gonna stand out on your shelf. It's definitely gonna have that shelf presence that we always kind of bring up and stuff with figures like this. So yeah, I don't know. Why aren't both sets of wings colored the same? Yeah, well, I guess that's what I'm saying. I guess they wanted to give you both looks. So they wanted to give you the Contest of Champions look, where they add more deco, and then they just wanted to give you the classic. This is just the classic comic look. Where, like I said, they really fucked themselves doing that. They should have just stuck to the classic comic look. If people would have brought up, oh, it's missing paint, it's like, look, dude, this is how he looked in the comic. Where right here, without the paint though, even though this is the more classic look, it does look a little bit more boring though, So I guess that's why they kind of felt the need to kind of add deco to the open wings. I wish they wouldn't have done that. Like, seriously, I wish they wouldn't have done that. I wish they would have just stuck to all purple wings and then just called it a day. It's like, hey, they wouldn't have been wrong, They wouldn't have been wrong. I'll wait for someone to put out another cheap KO version of Dragon Man. 84 is good, but 40 is better. Oh man, Obi-Wan. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, maybe 140 was just outrageous to think that this thing was gonna be 140. But like I said, just knowing Hasbro for being Hasbro, they always want to fuck the community. You know what I'm saying? They always want to bend everybody over and stick it in them. But I honestly thought that's what they were gonna do, and pleasantly happy that they didn't do that shit, man. Dragon Man is not Marvel Select. Just look how it moves. Yeah, exactly. You're right about that. This thing is definitely packed in, has a lot of articulation packed into it. So I'm happy for it, man. Like, seriously. I didn't think we were gonna do Dragon Man anytime soon. I thought it would have been a HasLab. Two different looks, Andy. NYZ. Gonna have to get this guy. Yeah, exactly, man. 33 viewers, 25 likes. Hit that like. Yo, thanks, NYC. Appreciate it, bro. OG L Will in the house. What up, Will? He is an army builder. I mean, at that price, like I said, I'm buying an extra just to get the people that are passing up on it, because I know that FOMO is gonna hit. I'll wait in on this Dragon Man. Yeah, for real, dude. I don't think it's hurting you, man. Honestly, to get it, man. I think it's like I said, stuff like this, it's not gonna hurt to pre-order, guys. If you're on the edge, this is one of those. It's better to make up your mind with this shit in hand than after the fucking pre-order closes. Because once the pre-order closes, guess what? Your decision is made for you. You're most likely passing on this shit. As you hit that eBay, you'd be wishing it was $84. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Always be smart and really analyze it for yourself. I always watch like different videos and like get different opinions on stuff. And I agree with like a lot of the times, both sides of the argument all the time. But I always kind of just like to stay right in the middle. And like I said, I was ready to say, man, 140, all right, you piece of shit, I'm probably still gonna get it. So to see it was only $84, I was already kind of bracing myself for more. So I think that like allowed like the blow to be softened a bit, Like I said, it's just all a mind game a lot of the times, each collector determines that for themselves differently. Killed it as in good. Murdots, shout out to Murdots. They should have painted the wings a different purple on both versions. Oh, fucking hell, Ty. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean you should have painted them both different? That would have really fucked everybody. I don't know. Honestly, like I said, I wish they would have just stuck to one color over the other. And I wish they wouldn't have done the Contest of Champions, because it's like, who the fuck even played that shit, man? Anytime they've ever brought up Contest of Champions, I've never been like, oh, that's a must get, Holy shit, that fucking Mayfex store is $21 on HLJ, guys. Oh, shit. Talk about a great price. I just saw my fucking phone go off. What's the HasLab model, Omar? The cheapest you're going to get it? Yeah, exactly. That's my model, B-word. What is that shit? What's that HasLab model from Omar? The cheapest you're going to get it is from them. Some shit like that. Yeah, this is the cheapest you're ever going to get this thing, guys. $84.99. So, like I said, you make your decision now, and you better than later, guys, with the shit out of your reach, that's when your decision is made for you, man. I wonder if they'll do a gray alt later on. I don't know. Honestly, don't even fucking know, man. But like I said, the one thing I did like about this is they're doing away with the HasLab, and it looks like they're gonna go down this model because this closes October 17th, right before NYCC, and I feel this is gonna get showed off at NYCC, man. Here we have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Sentinel, where a lot of people are getting those Sentinels, those 2-packs in hand right now. I believe that's from the arcade game. I don't know what show it was on. I think it was at SDCC. I think somebody was like streaming the panel that they had, and I believe it was Jesse Falcon, one of the like I guess lead designers or lead people at in the Marvel Legends team at Hasbro, said that they love Sentinels. They were talking about that Sentinel 2-pack. They love Sentinels, and he made it a point. He said all Sentinels are on the table. They've done a HasLab. They did those little 2-packs, army builders. I feel like this would be another Dragon Man style pre-order where it's a bigger body. It's not HasLab size, and it's not, 6-inch size. I believe this thing is probably be around the same height as this Dragon Man, about 10 inches tall, 10, 12 at the most. So perfect size for this type of model, this type of pre-order, man. Like I can definitely see them doing this. Like I said, there is a leak list going around of a future waves coming out next year. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like on the board for Marvel Legends. They're gonna make those guys. They're gonna make 2-packs of that game. This would be perfect to go in there with it, because when else would you get that? You will never get it. And I love the design of this shit, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Sentinel. It just looks so different, where it was like, yeah, I remember playing that shit in the game. It's like, this thing is like bulky and shit. It took up a lot of the screen, but very cool design to it, man. And obviously the artwork, man, the Bengus artwork is fucking killer. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be on the table for Marvel Legends to do, man. So this thing is something I'm looking forward to seeing, man. Honestly think that it's going to get shown off for reals. How big will this be? This shit is 10 inches. So, like I'm saying, this is a 17 inches wide with the wings. I'm thinking that this Sentinel will be around that same height, and they'll probably do this same type of like pre-order model where it's like they take in the pre-order, they kind of get a relative idea of how many to produce, and then yeah, that's it. They ship that shit out. I want to see if the Dragon Man pops up on BBTS or other online retailers. I don't think it will, honestly. I gotta really wait and see like what they do with like people's like canceled orders and stuff. Like it's really new territory for this type of shit, because like I said, for the HasLab, that's it. That's how many get made. That's how many get funded. That's how many get back. They probably produce a few more to kind of have on hand just in case somebody's breaks or some crazy shit. But after that, that's it. You don't see these things pop up a lot of the times. I think they did that with the Galactus. I think it popped up on BTS. I think they put in an order. I don't think they're allowing that too much anymore. So I got to see what they do with this Dragon Man if online retailers are able to put in a pre-order. Because I can imagine somebody like Nerdzoic wants to get a few for his site. So once it closes, you get those people that wanted to pass up. And then, yeah, okay, here's $100 pre-order for this shit when it arrives. Who knows, that type of shit, but I feel like the whole pre-order model that they got is pretty smart, and it allows for characters like this where it's not big enough to be a HasLab, and it's obviously larger than your average release, and obviously you're taking in all new sculpt and everything, so there's definitely risk for the company. But in this type of model, it's good, because like I said, this Dragon Man, this shit generates FOMO, guys. As much as people want to say they're going to pass up on it, it still generates FOMO in some people that are on the edge. Because like my man B, we're saying, better make up your mind with this shit in hand than not. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And then we move on to Marvel Legends Secret Wars, guys. And yeah, this was another thing that was kind of floating around the internet that was going to come out soon from them. I believe we got an early look at a Wolverine at SDCC. I think a lot of people thought that was going to be part of the like arcade release style, because they just released the arcade Sentinel. So they had the Wolverine pop up right there in the booth on, I think, the last day. And yeah, man, it was already kind of getting teased out that the Secret Wars wave was coming, man. And they kicked it off with the Beyonder. So we got Disco Beyonder. And man, I got to say, this thing looks kind of plain, kind of boring. I know the character itself is cool, but this isn't one that I want to go pre-order, man. Like seriously, I saw a lot of hype on this guy, and he is cool. But like to me, when I started to look at the figure, I'm like, bro, this shit looks like plain Jane. It doesn't look like anything. Like just looking at this shit just in a vacuum, it's just like, bro, if you show this to anybody, it's just looks like a guy in a white disco outfit. Like it just doesn't look fun. It is cool for your shelf display. You get another Marvel character. This little accessory is cool. I do like that they're kind of incorporating, like, supposedly it's not lenticular, but it should have been lenticular. The little shields that they had in the classic retro or in the vintage releases, the vintage toys was known for that. It had like these like little shields and shit. So they aren't doing that. They're just giving you like these little swappable plates, so you get both looks. That's gimmicky. They needed to throw that in there, otherwise people were gonna fucking have a fit. I thought it was fun. But yeah, outside of that, I just thought this figure looked kind of boring, man. Like, I don't know. Just call me crazy. I'm not like super up on game with the Beyonder. I think I'm more familiar with him from like his more cosmic look. Like that's the one I wanted, like the armored up look and shit. So this one was interesting, but for me, it was a pass. It wasn't one that I ran to pre-order, man. Let me know how you guys are liking these figures though as we talk about them. Cause yeah, popping in, we got Rhino Hobbies is all in on this wave, man. Yeah, it was a hot wave, honestly. And like I said, this was like the most exciting stuff they had on the Hasbro Pulse stream, man. Does this charge when it ships out, or do they charge ASAP? The Dragon Man charges when it ships out, Andy. So like I said, man, you gotta just lock that thing in. It should have been his metal outfit. Yeah, exactly, Ty. I'm with you on that. It's like this to me, it just, if you're just looking at this just as a figure itself, it doesn't look that fun. Like seriously, it just looks like a fucking plain, boring action figure. Like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it too much, you know. Outside of the classic comic look, it's like, all right, that's cool, but I'm not really fucking with that shit too much, you know. So for me, this one was a pass right off the bat, but it was kind of cool to get them. I know a lot of people were hyped on it. And then just touching on the card bags, classic card bag. They had to do this. They absolutely had to do this. If they wouldn't have done this, it would have been a complete botch, complete miss. Awesome that they went this route. And like I said, even though this little shield thing is like super gimmicky, it's perfect that they included it. It would have been a complete miss if they would have missed out on this, man. So bro, it looks like Donnie Osmond. Yeah, I don't know. All right, Omar, have a good shift, bro. Thank you for the streams, homie. I'm out. Yo, Darth, thank you, bro, for stopping by all the time and always supporting the show, man. I appreciate it, man. Disco Dan looking ass. Yeah, bro. Seriously, disco is fuck, man. Where, like I said, that was a selling point for a lot of people, though. But like, I'm with Ty. I like his metal outfit. Like, it's just more cosmic style look. I like it a lot better. But outside of that, it was all right, and I saw a lot of hype on it, man. But from there, move on to Titania, and this is another one, man. When people got that She-Hulk, were waiting for this figure to kind of come out. Didn't know when it was gonna pop out. A lot of people kind of thought like, okay, She-Hulk gonna reuse the same body. This is a different body. This is, I think this is the Power Princess body. I want to say, man, where that body was great. It was a bigger female body, but it's smaller than She-Hulk. She-Hulk, I think it's perfect that she's bigger than this chick because she's a fucking Hulk, bro. This chick is not gonna be the same size as her, but she should be a bigger woman, you know. Where I gotta say they killed it on this sculpt, man. I've been loving the head portraits on all the ladies that they put on the Marvel Legends this year, and this one's no different. Looks really fucking cool. Don't like that they kind of covered up the chesties a bit. They kind of added a little bit of paint deco on there where it's like, dude, just leave it the flesh tone. That's what it's supposed to be. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. I always find it so odd that companies like shy away from that, where it's just like, dude, it's grown men playing with this shit a lot of the times. And even if it's like a little kid that picks this up, who the fuck cares? Like, it's a fucking way. Who cares, bro? Like, seriously, it's just not hurting anybody. So that's the only gripe that I have with this one. But this is another one that I don't know. I want to pick up, but I think I'm gonna wait for a sell on this one, man. Like, you gotta save a little bit of money here and there, and I don't think this one's gonna sell out instantly. As good as it looks, I do like the spikes on her fucking boots and stuff. It looks really awesome. But outside of that, like I said, it's not something I ran to pre-order, and a lot of times that's how I look at them now. As cool as the figure looks, like, man, a lot of the times I think I can just wait for a sale here and there, because this year especially, I've gone in for a couple of Marvel Legends where I'm like, man, I should have waited on this, you know. But sometimes that shoots you in the foot. You wait and then fuck, yeah, shit ends up selling out. I think a lot of the stuff that came out this year, like the cable, sold out. A lot of the shit that's coming out this year is selling out. So this could be potentially one that I miss out on, but I'm willing to roll the dice on this type of release because she looks good. And like I said, the shields are included. Very awesome. Comes with extra set of hands, and that head sculpt, like I said, is it's awesome. I think maybe one more head portrait would have been nice, but you know, this bitch is ready to brawl. So it's a good head sculpt if it's going to be the only one packed in. It's Stan Hu and Brandon showed off some of the Secret Wars live. The shields are old school lenticular. Oh, okay, so they are lenticular, huh? I thought they were just swapping out the little plates, like the little plates and stuff, because even on the back, you see right here, it opens up. So it's not, it looks lenticular, but you have to swap out the little plates. Like you see this little Secret Wars, it looks like a little stand, this little stand right here to the right of her leg. That's the opposite side. So it doesn't like change. At least from what I understood in the stream. And even right here on the back of the card back, it just kind of, you pop that thing open. It should have been lenticular, but I guess they kind of cheaped out right there, where I guess they got to cut corners somehow, I understand. But like I said, it was kind of essential that they packed that shit into these releases, because otherwise it would have just been kind of a miss, honestly. But then from there, we move on to one that I initially, when I saw this in the booth, I wasn't feeling too much. I said, man, I want a brown suit Wolverine updated. Looking at the paint job on this one, I was just like, it just looks a little bit kind of off. It just looked a little bit off. Maybe like some of like the shading needed to be better on it. It just looked a little bit too kind of plasticky, like kind of cheap. I was just kind of thrown off by it when I first saw it at SDCC, but this was one of the first ones that sold out on Hasbro Pulse, man. And shit, that's not the reason I pre-ordered it, but for some reason I was like, you know what, man, to have this shit on a card back, like I wouldn't mind it. I probably won't even pop this shit open, even though this head sculpt right here on this Logan is fucking awesome. Like this shit is cool. But kind of looking at it, I was just like, I'm gonna just pre-order it. If I don't open it, whatever, I just have this cool card back, but it's still a good looking Wolverine. I just think that they're gonna redo a brown suit Wolverine. They're gonna give you like, I don't know, better shading, I guess, and probably, I don't even know, probably a better head sculpt, because even this, like with the mask on, he kind of has like more of a smirk on him, where that looks cool. I do like that, but if it's gonna be like one of the two head sculpts and you don't really get any kind of like fighting expressions on him, this is not gonna be the brown suit Wolverine that I want to have in my collection overall. So I hate to kind of have to double dip on the costume, but I don't know. They got me for the pre-order, at least here. Where, like I said, this isn't one that I'm gonna be sitting on. If I ever want to move away from it, whatever, I'll at least get my money back. So this is one that I just pre-ordered one of, and yeah, overall, not really too happy with it, like I said, but it's one that I didn't want to miss out on if it does sell out. And yeah, like I said, this is where like the little shield, you do get like the swappable plates, because the other ones were squared, and these ones that are more like circle and rounded off, it's the same thing. So it's not like a little stand. So yeah, like I said, that's not really that much of a gripe. It's just something kind of unnecessary, but it is cool that they packed it in. It's his WeHo look. Fucking WeHo. The packaging on these wants me to go all in. Yeah, exactly. I think that packaging is the reason that I bought this damn Wolverine. I was like, man, this shit just looks so cool. It's like, oh, I always remember seeing like those old school vintage card backs. Like, never really picked them up, but every time I see people's like collection, they have them, like, that shit looks tight, man. It just looks like super old school, old school toy line. I can't speak English. What the fuck? McFarlane is sending it out sooner because they make smaller batch. Makes sense for Hasbro to follow, so be careful on waiting on for price drops. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like McFarlane is really dialing his numbers back, and Hasbro is kind of doing that, but some of the times they get a little bit antsy and they probably overproduce. But some of these that are like more sought after, I think people are pre-ordering multiples of them, man. Because like I said, this is the only one that I pre-ordered one of, but going forward in these next couple of solicitations, I got two of each. So I got two of these Iron Mans right here, where this one looks super dope. I always wanted to get the Mayfex release. I held off. I was just like, you know what? It's not worth the price, because it comes with that fucking that blaster, that cannon that he has. And I was just like, it doesn't really need that. That's more for like the fucking the modular suit. So it wasn't one that I wanted to get. So seeing that Marvel Legends is doing this shit, this is almost like that fucking, what was the one that came out that he was like a hologram and shit? This is basically the same thing, just with pinless joints and pinless pinless arms and pinless legs. But it does come with the rollerblades, where I thought that was fucking awesome. I thought that was awesome on the Mayfex release. Almost pushed me to get the pre-order. I almost went in for that shit, man. I'm glad I held off, because like I said, this is like Iron Man, super classic. It just looks super awesome. But finally getting pinless joints on them, I like it. I thought it was cool enough. And this is probably one, like I said, I'm gonna have like a couple card backs. I want to have some opened up. So I'll probably open one and then just kind of keep one on the card back, because it just looks that cool to me. And then yeah, it comes with the little shield, super classic, where a lot of people were kind of pointing out in the comic this was Rhodey. A lot of people probably would have wanted a fucking Rhodey head sculpt in here. You could have had Tony Stark on the shield. That's fine. That's how the toy came. But it would have been cool to get a Brody head sculpt on here. I'm not mad that it's not. I'm like, whatever. It's in the comic. It's it's the canon in the comic, but yeah, whatever. I kind of just wanted a good Iron Man, classic Iron Man, and if this is gonna be the way I get it, fuck it, I'm happy. So it's probably gonna be the Iron Man in my main display right here. Shit looks like trash. Omega Godzilla. Oh fuck, man, coming in hot. Hey man, I'm not mad at the comments like that, man. It's always different opinions, man. Let the printing begin. My man Andy's got to make some t-shirts. Andy's, you got to get on that t-shirt game, bro. Wolverine looks 80s hot. Yeah, I like the head sculpt on the Wolverine, man. The Wolverine, the Logan head sculpt, that shit look dope as fuck. Like, it just looks super classic, The one with his mask on, I didn't like so much, though. Like I said, the grin is cool, but I wanted like more of a battle action thing. So I can definitely see them going in for another brown suit Wolverine. Probably gonna have to wait on it for a while, though. But yeah, I at least got one of these. I got two of the Iron Mans, so I'm definitely popping one open. And from there, move on to the next one that got revealed. And this is the one that I've been calling, guys. I've been calling another Captain America being made this year. I just gotta say, what is it with them and the fucking shield, man? It's like fucking Dwight. He always brings it up. It's almost like they do it on purpose. It's like, you guys have old shields. You guys have old shields. It's like, yeah, bro. Those shields are with those caps, you piece of shit. And a lot of the cheap fucking shield that they made with the little I forgot what the little hinge, the thing that popped open and pops on the wrist, that shit broke on a lot of my shields. So it's like, I want another classic shield, bro. It's like, fuck you, you piece of shit. Can you add one? Where, like I said, the broken shield right here is cool. The Captain America looks great. I love it, man. It's finally an update from that 20th anniversary. Or, man, I just hope the one thing about these guys is the plastic is good quality, man. That 20th anniversary Captain America was like one of the gummiest pieces of shit that I got. The right knee is like, it's like almost deteriorating away, man. I'm like, damn, dude. I guess I posed it around too many times. It's just like the joint is like deteriorating away. It just looks so weird. I'm like, what the fuck kind of plastic is this shit, man? So to finally get another one, I'm excited. Like I said, I got to get two of them. I just wish they would have came with a fucking regular shield, and you could have still added this broken shield, because the broken shield accessory is really cool. But outside of that, I don't know, man. No disrespect to you, Mega Godzilla, man. No disrespect at all, bro. I appreciate the stopping in and checking out the show. I've seen better customs than what we'll be getting. I mean, you're not wrong. Definitely customizers out there that definitely got more skill than these guys, for sure. 5 versions before they give you what you want. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just like I said, some of the times they don't want to give you the quintessential version. They'll always hold off a bit here and there, where it's just like they can just easily give you a good Captain America, perfect, and you probably will never have to buy another one. But then that would be stupid on their part, right? Because then they can never get you for another one. Where, like I said, they got me for fucking 2 right here, like an idiot, man. So maybe I'm the dumbass that they're getting with this shit, man. Because honestly, you don't really need to. But like I said, the card backs are so fucking cool, and the figures themselves look great. They look like good enough upgrades, well enough upgrades that'll last you for a good while. But yeah, outside of that, I didn't really have too many complaints. I like my man Godzilla right here, Omega Godzilla. I thought they were cool, man. I thought these were some cool reveals. Because then from there, we move on to the next one that I got 2 of for sure. And like I said, enough packed in here. Got some good accessories. It's kind of crazy to see that this cap gets like all these accessories, all these hands, and then the Titania didn't get shit. I think she got like extra pair of hands. Like I said, you could have added another head sculpt to her and they would have been like perfect, So I don't know. It's kind of always funny how they do it, but I'm happy that the cap got the most of them, got a good amount over the other figures. So I just would have wanted the extra damn shield, but hey, whatever, man. They did have to pack in these little lenticular shields, so I guess that kind of takes an accessory slot, So overall, they are packing a good amount of stuff in there, and you're always gonna have gripes, but I do like the head sculpts. I like that smiling head sculpt, and this grimacing one looks pretty cool too. And then yeah, like my man Tyler L had pointed out in the Discord, I guess what was it? Paul Harding sculpted these head sculpts out when he made that 20th anniversary cap. What was that, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago? Like shit, man. They could have just, gave you all these head sculpts. So I do like that the shade and the blue is gonna match. I hope that that's the case, because I could just use those ones and then pop them on here. I'm probably just gonna throw that damn cap away. Like seriously, I'm telling you, like that shit's deteriorating away. It's crazy. And yeah, it's just because it's so fucking damn gummy, man. So I hope the quality on plastic on this shit is good. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I leaned in on getting two, because like I said, I only got one of those 20th anniversary caps, and for the longest time I was like, I didn't even fucking play with that shit, because that shit was fucking falling apart, man. From there though, we move on to this black costume suit Spidey. So we got the symbiote Spider-Man. If you guys are familiar with that comic, it's his first appearance of this costume, so it is cool that they pose him out like this. That's like the cover art and shit. When they're like fighting in the background, you got this cover, or you got him right there front and center. So it is pretty cool. Finally, an updates to this black costume Spider-Man. You get pinless joints finally. Where it's like, you piece of shit. I kind of wanted them to do this on the Renew Your Vows Spidey. You get the toe hinges and stuff. Where I do like that Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. So this is the body that they're using for this. I did like that Spider-Man, so I am happy that they use it, but it's like, I definitely want toe hinges, man. I hope, I wish they would have done like the best of both worlds. They would have gave you that body, and then they would have gave you the feet from the fucking Renew Your Vows. Because it's like, they have the fucking toe hinges already. Why don't they just use that on all their Spider-Man figures? On most of their releases, honestly, they should use that. That's the stuff that annoys the fuck out of me when it comes to like Marvel Legends. It's like, they update stuff, and then far and few between releases they use it. They fucking rarely use like updated shit, where we're just looking at that VHS Spider-Man going back to an old body, just giving them pinless arms and legs. Like, that's not cool, bro. That sucks, dog. Like, seriously, man, that's complete ass. But the head sculpts on this Spider-Man look fucking awesome. I do like these squinting eyes. It just gives it more attitude. And yeah, just like I said, the pinless joints on this shit set it off, because yeah, a costume like this definitely needs pinless joints, man. It needs to look a little bit more seamless than fucking have these nasty pins sticking out. The cap head, I'm not feeling. The smiling one or the grimacing one? I like them both. I like them for this shot right here. Like the smiling one, I like for this, because this is what I think of when I think of Cap. This shit right here, that looks fun to me. But like I said, it needs a fucking shield, man. Like, if you're gonna add this head sculpt and he doesn't have a shield with him, because like even the solicitations, like they couldn't have taken the picture with a shield, because it would look stupid that he's smiling with a broken shield, Where these shots are cool. Like, yeah, this looks like he's like in some, some crazy battle and shit. That looks awesome. But to give you these like smiling head sculpts and you don't even have a proper shield, that's stupid, bro. Like, seriously, that's a miss. So I don't know. It's hard to say what accessories they could have taken out of that, but honestly, just would have found a way to pack in an extra shield. It wouldn't have killed him. The shield took the damage. His outfit probably has polymers or something. I guess Doom broke that shit in the comic. The gritty cat face is awesome. Looks like he's pushing out a giant deuce. Oh man, by 4. After seeing this, I'm glad I picked up the Doom Captain Marvel set. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I passed up on that set, even though it was like going on deep clearance. Kind of a foreshadowing when they put that out, huh? Because everybody kind of was pointing out, hey, this is a Secret Doom or a Secret Wars Doom. Like, yeah, so a little bit of foreshadowing. I guess people could have seen this wave coming, and I think that's why people were really leaning on believing those leak lists and stuff. Because yeah, it was already kind of put out there that this was going to be a thing, So interesting to kind of see the full wave get rolled out. Still not Ultimate Black Suit Spidey. These bastards, yeah, exactly. They'll always hold off just a bit, man. Just a fucking bit to keep you coming back for more. Where this is a good substitute. It's a fair update over the last one, but even the last one, man, like that shit's still good, dude. It just has the fucking pins where it's like, okay, you can overlook it. It's still this black costume Spider-Man. Then Mafex has released one that's fucking great. So I don't know. Still not the quintessential black suit. You're right though. Sucks that there isn't toe hinge, but this will have to do. Yeah, this will have to do, man, for reals. Like I said, even the last one, even if you have the last one, that's still good enough. Like, seriously, we're really kind of nitpicking when it's like, oh, this is pinless, it's not pinless. It's not really that much of an update outside of that. Different body, yeah, but that retro cardback Spider-Man that the last symbiote Spider-Man was on, it's pretty fucking awesome, So I don't know. Smiling one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one. Secret War Cap is promoting his Kickstarter to get him a new shield. Fucking Ghost Tab. No shield for you suckers. Yeah, I hate that they fucking make it a thing to point it out to the collectors though. It's like, you guys have a shield already. You guys have a shield. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Like, God, man. Seriously, anytime those guys talk, I don't know why people gas those guys up so much. Oh, the Marvel Legends team, the Marvel Legends. Fuck them, guys. Like, seriously, man. They ain't your friends, guys. Like, goddamn, stop sucking their fucking sack, bro. Like, Seriously, man. They're not your friends, guys. Like, get over that shit already, man. Just because they hop on your favorite YouTuber's live stream doesn't mean they're your pals, bro. Sorry to break it to you guys. But yeah, man. Overall, I think this wave was pretty awesome. It was. You could definitely get nitpicked. Like I said, it wasn't perfect. There's definitely things that I didn't like about every release, but overall, I thought I was happy. I just think the one thing that I kind of noticed, like, from this shit is that they never want to give you like the quintessential versions. I don't think they ever are, when it comes to this type of shit, because they gotta keep you coming back for more. I said it last week. Every month they can't put out a cap. They can't put it out an Iron Man. So every few couple of months or couple of years, you need this new one. It's the Malibu Stacy effect. It's the Malibu Stacy effect. New hat, new figure. Like, okay, gotta get it. So I'm a sucker. I'm the idiot though. I'm over here talking shit and I'm buying two of most of these, man. So I don't know. My man Johnny knows real. Fuck that team. Yeah, bro. It's like every time I hear it, it's like, oh, these guys are cool, man. Bro, they're marketing guys. They're fooling you. You know that, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Like, man, get over it, man. Shit. My name is Omar, Omega Godzilla. Hey, yo, what's up, Omega? Another Omar. Right on, bro. We're multiplying. Consumer. Yeah. We are the consumer. It's not our job to get shield because they are too cheap to add fixed shield. It's theirs. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, if you could hear the conversations they have about you, yeah, your eyes would probably like get wide open. You'd be like, "What? They're not my friend." Like, seriously, guys. Like, come on, man. Every time I see that, let's just talk about the product. You don't have to glaze these guys up like they're fucking like the greatest things in sliced bread. It's like, dude, seriously, anybody could sell a fucking Captain America. You throw a bunch of cool shit on there. Like, it's not that hard. They definitely look good together. Yeah, for reals. I like how they look. And overall, like I said, the card backs really sold it. They are going to continue going down this line, so we're going to see more, I guess, Secret Wars releases, which, yeah, they have a whole slew of characters they could kind of put on here, even kind of double dip and maybe give you some of the other stuff that's already kind of sold out. Like, I know the Lizard sold out. That was a Walmart exclusive. They could probably throw that on a card back. I don't know, they got a bunch of characters they can do, even like ones that didn't really pop in the comic, but they popped in the toy line. I think one of the ones that was like the rarest one, I think was like Electro or some shit like that. So maybe they can update an Electro and, yeah, kind of stick them in there. I don't know. You gotta wait and see. But outside of that, I think overall it was pretty cool outing from Marvel Legends. I didn't think it was the worst thing, on the stream. According to Cobra, it was kind of mid compared to the G.I. Joe shit, but I don't know. Yeah, we gotta wait and see. But John Smith from Hasbro Accounting accepted my friendship on Insta. Are you saying it isn't real? Hey, Obi-Wan, I hate to break it to you. It ain't real, buddy. Seriously, man. I just laugh every time people are just like on that whole shit. It's like, yeah, damn, dude. I get it, guys. Like, you think everything is like fucking, happy go lucky and shit. I hate to break it to you guys, but it ain't like that. Pinless Thor. Yeah, that would be cool. Pinless Thor. I'd be down for that. Updated Thor. I need to buy a house just to place my figures in. Omega Godzilla. You a Godzilla fan, bro? Hopefully a new Enchantress. Hire Tyler L to pick out the roster of characters you guys are gonna put out, and I think there'll be wins because Tyler L knows what's up. And then from there, they kind of close off their side of the things with fan vote winners. So we've got this X-Force Nightcrawler. I believe this is from AOA and shit. So yeah, you get this fucking cool looking Nightcrawler. I think it looks pretty awesome. I don't know if I really need him. He looks cool, but I don't know. I already have that 97 Nightcrawler that they just put out. Like, I don't really need another costume to this motherfucker, but this one does look cool, and I do like the head sculpt on this shit. It looks pretty badass. So I don't know. Gotta wait and see where this goes up. But yeah, it was just kind of put out there that this was the fan vote winner. I didn't even know where there was a vote going on. I must have missed that. I must have been on one of these friends Instagram accounts or something. Because yeah, it's Dan's favorite character. Where the fuck that is. Thanks, Omar. Thanks, Omar. Fucking tie. How dare you talk about the big three, Omar? Yeah, the big three, bro. Every time I hear that, oh fuck, I cringe, dog. Same Nightcrawler X-Force, use that classic color. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we get more X-Force fucking costumes for these characters and shit. I'll be down for that. But moving on from there, moving to some real cool shit this time. Enough of this stuff. Moving to the DC side of things. Todd had a couple of reveals this week too on his side of the toy game and shit, and more fidgetals, guys. So we get these NFT action figures and stuff. We got McFarlane Digital Toys coming from the DC Direct line this time. So we got this Earth 2 Robin, or I gotta say, this thing look ugly as fuck, man. I think the head sculpts for what they are look cool. He is kind of incorporating soft goods cape. Like I said previously, it's crazy to see that this guy kind of putting these in these like just different kind of random releases, and then Marvel Legends is yet to do a wired cape on any release. Even though there are friends over there. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see that he kind of does that. This is a pass for me. I'm not really a fan of this look for Robin and shit. Earth 2 Robin is just something I can do without. But it's interesting to see that he's kind of putting in, like I said, a soft goods cape on him. And then this head sculpt right here, they look good for what they are. Like the head sculpts look good for what they are if you're a fan of it. But for me, it's easy pass. It's too goddamn colorful, honestly. Like, I don't know. I get Robin's color set, but it's a bit too much. Finally talking Uncle Todd, a real toy collector's friend. Yeah, Uncle Todd is a real friend, buddy. You guys can definitely lean on Todd. And then we get a Silver Age Joker, where I gotta say, man, this Joker looks pretty fucking cool. This would probably be like my 4th or 5th Joker from this guy. So I don't know. At first, I thought it was just a straight reuse from that 2-pack with Punchline that just got released, but it's a little bit different. It's got, I guess, like a green shirt, kind of buttoned up all the way. It looks really classic, but the one thing I didn't like is the head sculpt, man. The head sculpt looks good, but like that little bang that he has, like it kind of gives him a more modern look to me. I wanted to just kind of see that widow's peak that he has and this kind of hair comb to the back, and that's pretty much it. Where NECA Toys actually had put out this Toonie Joker, and I gotta say, this head sculpt looks pretty stylized, but this is something that I would have wanted Todd to do. Where, like I said, it's like his hair is kind of more combed back. You get the widow's peak. I don't know if this head sculpt would fit on his body, but I wouldn't mind how to attempt it. I think it looks good enough to give it a try. I haven't seen this thing pop up at Target. I know NECA's kind of doing like this little Toonie line and stuff, but yeah, a head sculpt like this on a Joker like that would have been a little bit better to me. Where, like I said, it's not bad. This DC Direct one isn't bad, but just something about the hair that he kind of fucked up. But the face itself looks pretty good, and then like his outfit looks fairly well. I think people were just kind of pointing out the shading on the purple, but outside of that, it looks pretty cool. This is one that I wanted to pre-order, but it fucking sold out before I had a chance to pre-order or lock it up on BBTS. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for this when this drops. And like I said, this probably just be my 5th Joker. Probably be the last one. I don't think there's any more out there that he could probably make that I would be in for, man. But outside of that, I don't know. It's just like I said, it's just the hair that I kind of didn't like, but maybe I can see if I can buy this little Toonie Joker and stuff and see if the head kind of is proportioned correctly and kind of fit on that body. But if not, whatever, I'll still be happy. Maybe even the hat probably fit on them too. That would be cool. Did you guys go in for any of these? Because outside of that, I think that was pretty much it for Todd. He wasn't pretty quiet this week. Pretty quiet week for him. But you got Hasbro PulseCon. I don't think he wanted to rain on their parade or anything like that. What that smell like? Oh man, what that smell like? For real. That's funny, dude. Who said you could have brothers? Man, I missed this Joker. I'm sure it will come back in stock. Yeah, same code names. I missed that shit too. I was like, fuck, you know what? I gotta jump on this shit. Like when I went to go look, that shit already sold out, man. So yeah, definitely smaller production runs for Todd, but hey, it looks like people are hot on this shit, man. Because I think people already anticipate stuff selling now, so they jump on those pre-orders. Uncle Todd keeps cooking. My man Murdoch's coming with the facts. Todd did dirty on his Kickstarter Medieval Spawn. I pre-ordered one, but not because of his unprofessionalism. Ghost, I'm still mad at that shit. I think how many days are left on that? Like 5 more days? There's like 5 more days going on for that Medieval Spawn. So definitely lock that in, man. Like I said, that's not a Dragon Man model, and that one you do have to pay up front. So like I said, which do you prefer? I prefer the Dragon Man pre-order model, honestly. You have to pay until this shit ships. Like, I'm good with that. I hate pre-orders now. You pay your money, you don't even get your product. That's fucking gross, bro. Seriously. Toy companies need to get the fuck away from that shit, man. Like that's not good, bro. And that's what I say. That's why I lean away from those Yamaguchi exclusives, man. But keeping it with NECA, jump into this thing that popped up on Best Buy this week, man. I was actually on Best Buy and I always kind of go through their toys and stuff. And I saw this pop up, man. I had to hit up my boy Paternia. He actually shouted me out on X. Got a couple of followers, so all that for a drop of clout. And yeah, this thing went up. I don't know if it's worth $50 though, man. Like I said, I do like this last Ronin line, but $50 for this Commando, Sinjabot Commando and Mausers, that's too much, dude. Like you're fucking out of your mind. That's just way too much, man. Where it's like, yeah, it's a cool little army builder. It looks like a cool one, but $50 for all this is fucking ridiculous, dude. Like seriously, this is a non-pre-order. This thing is gonna go to clearance like a motherfucker, dude. I think. I do like the look of it. I would want to army build a couple of them, at least 2 or 3 of them, but at $50, they're fucking out of their mind, man. Where this hasn't even gotten shown off by NECA yet, but like I said, it is up on the Best Buy site right now, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop up like on BBTS and other retailers like Target and stuff. I'm sure they're gonna get it. Mausers are accessory fodder for last Ronin. Yeah, exactly. It's like these are non-accessories, bro. It's like how many fucking Mausers do you have already from this shit? Damn, bro, 100 subs and a paternity shout. The free figs is coming soon. Oh man, NYC, you're right, bro. I'm cooking, dog. I'm cooking. Cooking, bro, man. But yo, keeping it with NECA, move on to this. I guess they're gonna have their fall geek out this Friday. So this Friday is gonna be NECA based, and we have this totally 80s Ralph where he's got his cool shirt. No problem. I love it, man. I love it. So it looks pretty cool. I don't know how many fucking Alfs anybody needs, but fuck, holy shit, man. With the Haitian fucking memes going on right now about the cats and dogs, I never knew Alf was gonna be so popular in 2024, man. But I keep seeing all these damn memes of this fool eating cats, so I feel like the figures are gonna be a hot commodity, man. You know, because yeah, the memes in real life are a hot thing, and you know, in the toy community, there's always got to be toy memes, man. So I don't know how many, like I said, I don't know how many Alfs anybody needs, but man, I think this is like the 4th or 5th one, dude. So to get them all would be fucking crazy, but they all do come with like cool different accessories. This one still comes with a shit ton of stuff, man. Like I said, it has a fucking TV. You got a skateboard. His fucking t-shirt is cool enough, no problem. You got the little Rubik's Cube, little pizza, soda. This is awesome. I think this is cool, you know. And I'm like, which one is the best one now? It's like, fuck, I should have just got the first one, honestly, and just been happy with it. But now seeing them all, it's kind of keeping me away. It's like, which one do I get now, man? I think the SDCC exclusive from last year, I think that was my favorite one, the one with the yellow shirt. And then this year's wasn't bad either. You got like superhero Alf and stuff. It looked really cool too. It looked like a lot of fun. But then this one just looks like, if you missed out on that first one, this looks like a pretty good standard Alf, man. Like, you know, he has enough cool stuff with him where like, yeah, I can remember watching the show. This motherfucker just watching TV, eating all the goddamn food and shit. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, I definitely got to go in for one. Maybe I'll get this one. Man, these Alf have the best accessories. Yeah, Will knows. Will's going heavy on this shit. So it is cool. Like I said, he's got a pizza box, he's got a soda can, got the fucking the little game station and stuff. It looks pretty cool. I'm not mad at it, man. So this goes up on Target this Friday, man. So it's probably be a Target exclusive. Like whatever. And yeah, look at all the accessories, like Will was saying, dude. You got the shades. I like the fucking game system. That looks dope. And then the fucking 80s phone and shit. Like, dude, that's awesome, bro. Big ass brick phone. That looks cool. The TV set. Yeah, everything you really need, really, for a fucking cool Alf. You got it right here. So that's totally 80s Ralph going up for pre-order this Friday, man. Be on the lookout. And then from there, keeping it with NECA, jumping to their Beetlejuice offering. We got an ultimate edition of Beetlejuice. And is a bio, fuck, I forgot the name of this shit. Biohazard fucking, I forgot the name of this look. But yeah, this is a one that I thought was interesting. I did see Robo, he pointed out the same thing. It's like, you kind of assume that anybody that makes a Beetlejuice figure is just gonna make that white and black striped fucking suit, you know, variation. So to see NECA come out with a different costume, I thought it was smart on their part. I think they had anticipated that everybody else is gonna put out that version, and yeah, they're pretty smart to kind of give you a different version. Where initially seeing this at SDCC, I thought it looked pretty good. Now kind of seeing the solicitations, comparing it to the other releases that we're gonna look at right now, or the other previews we're gonna look at. I don't know. This is definitely the worst one. Obviously, it's going to be the most affordable. But outside of that, I don't know. Like I said, I probably would have been in for a Beetlejuice, but man, when you get all these offerings from different companies, you definitely got to pick and choose the best one. And I don't think these guys kind of hit the mark. Obviously, they're at a disadvantage. They're not doing soft goods like the Mesco one. Neither is the Figuarts, but something about the NECA stuff, I don't know. It just looks like it's going to be hindered a little bit too much compared to like the SH Figuarts. You're going to take a look at it right now. But outside of that, it doesn't look bad. It comes with a good amount of accessories, not too many. Gives you these different head sculpts that they're still cool. Like, they still work. And honestly, if you do go down this route, it's not a bad offering from NECA at all, because take a look at the Mesco one and look at the price points. It's going to be around $35-$40 at the most. So that's not crazy expensive, man. And like I said, it's a different look completely, where I can definitely see them giving you that striped suit in another release. I know they are reissuing out their like 8-inch cloth versions, or their 8-inch versions, I think. But everybody wants an ultimate offering, where I definitely can see them making that. They can definitely get down with like the more, I guess, more iconic look to them. But this is a cool offering from them. And like I said, at SDCC, they did have fucking that strip joint, man. So I'm waiting to see when that goes up for pre-order. Not yet though, so probably gonna be on the lookout for that. And then from there, we move on to the Bandai offering, the SH Figuarts Beetlejuice. And I gotta say, when this thing got shown off, I was just like, man, do we really need this Bandai joint like to make Beetlejuice? But I always feel that these like fucking license holders force these companies to make this shit, man. So I think Warner Brothers is like, hey, you guys want to make DC figures? You guys better make this shit, And I feel like they just kind of force them to make it. Maybe not so much NECA, but I definitely see that from this company, where this Beetlejuice looks pretty good, man. Like the face sculpts on this shit look great. The one thing that I did notice, and I did hear Robo pointed out too, is that the suit looks very clean. It's like you want a little bit of grime, a little bit of dirt on it, where you could probably apply like a wash or something to it, but I don't know. Outside of that though, I think this thing looks pretty cool. It hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, so we don't have any information on the price. I can't imagine this thing is more than $50 though. What was the price on the Indiana Jones? Was that 60? Because if it's like 60, I feel like that's a little bit too high for me. But I definitely want a Beetlejuice figure, and kind of going down the line, I'm Xing off the NECA. I'm not getting that one, crossing that one out. This one is on the table. I just got to see the full offering as far as like accessories and price point. But it's not a bad out. Like, this looks pretty good. I think this looks awesome, and like the expressions on the face look, they hit it. They hit the mark. Like, it looks really good. I think out of all of them, I think this one probably has like the best face portraits. But in terms of offering, I think Mesco Toys coming in with theirs, because this is the Figuarts in hand or in the booth right there. So you kind of see the suit. Doesn't look bad. Looks pretty good. It looks decent. It looks like it's gonna articulate well. I like that the joints on the fucking knees aren't super ugly. Like, they hid that really well, because with that striped suit, it's like, man, you really gotta fucking hide these like cuts like horizontally instead of vertically instead of horizontally. So I think they did that well. The paint is executed very well, so it looks good. But then moving on to the Mesco offering, this is where the one that gets really packed out with shit, man. This thing comes with all the bells and whistles. Obviously, it's a Mesco offering. The soft goods is gonna be incorporated into this release. But $155, it's like, fuck, man. I had to pump the brakes on this shit. When we saw this at SDCC, I think everybody was hot on it. This was one of the cooler things that was shown off by Mesco, along with like the Rumble Society stuff. This is the one thing that caught a lot of attention. Obviously, price, you're gonna pump the brakes a bit, man, because at 155, it does come with a cool amount of stuff. It's got this light up feature for his tombstone, where that's very fucking cool. I know a lot of people could get down with that, like in certain photography shots, in a dio, something. It just looks very cool. Even if you're not using the Beetlejuice, you could have this like tombstone in the background of a graveyard shot or something. It has a nice sculpt to it. Maybe not turn the lights on, but that looks cool. And then the figure itself doesn't look bad. But the one thing I noticed though is that some of these renders just look fucking almost AI. Look at this shit, bro. This shit looks AI generated, bro. I was tripping out on this. I was like, why is nobody pointing this shit out? Like, this shit just looks a little bit too computer generated. I don't know. It just looks fucking weird, man. Like, seriously, it looks very off. And that's the one thing that was throwing me off, is like all the head sculpts look so different, like it just looks like a different person in each one. you know, where I like this bonus shrunken head. Like that's very sick. That's a cool accessory. And then you get into like some more of these other like carousel accessories that this is the one thing that was throwing people off too, is it includes the hammer arms, and then you get a shot where they're like rolled up. So is it like fucking like a bendy wire, or what's up with that? Because yeah, it includes the carousel head with light up features. So that's dope. Like that light up feature carousel head is very cool. But like I said, you get these rolled up arms, like, and then that's not showing off in the solicitations as far as the accessories go. So it just kind of says includes extended arm hammer arms, and then it doesn't really bring up like the curled arms at all. You know, when you look at the accessories, like they're fully extended out. So how the hell did they come up with that shot where they're rolled up? And it kind of was throwing a lot of people off, myself included. I was like, what the fuck? So I don't know. But outside of that, like I said, all the head sculpts just look kind of different. Like, see right here, this looks different from this. You know, looks like a fucking, this looks worse than Super 7 render, bro. Like seriously, this looks worse than the Super 7 render. And compared to the SH Figure Arts, like the SH Figure Arts head sculpt, like a lot, like the face portrait looked a lot better, you know, to me at least. Compared to these look good, but it just looks mescalified to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Especially this just looks terrible right here. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking showing this off. Like, why did they even show this as a solicitation? Like they don't need to. It's not really selling anything. It doesn't have an accessory. Like, what the fuck was the point of showing this shit? To me, this was like, very off-putting. So I don't know. Ian, Tokyo Joy, Mesco prices are silly. Also, you end up waiting a long time for it to release. Yeah, I don't know, man. 155. It's like, I like Beetlejuice. I don't know if I like it 155. You know, I don't know if I like it that much. I have the first release and it's great. The accessories are the best part. So much for the price. He's probably talking about the Elf. Bio Exorcist Beetlejuice. Ah, yeah. Thanks, Ghost. There you go. The Bio Exorcist. The Mesco one looks fire. Yeah, I think overall, I think the Mesco one's probably the best looking one. You know, and like I said, the head sculpts right here, they look good. But when you look at this solicitation, this is the only one that was fucking me up. I was like, why did they put this in there, dude? Like, what the fuck are they selling in this shot? If anything, they're leaving more doubt, you know. And then right here too, just the arms. The arms, like, are they extend or they fold or what's the deal with that? But outside of that, I feel like it packs in a gang of shit, man. You get all these different expressions. The light up features obviously are gonna jack up the price. It's very cool. Like that carousel head is very dope. You get the fucking tombstone that lights up. Like I said, you can use that for diorama shots. Like that's killer, man. And then yeah, just all the other accessories that it kind of has. That's pretty dope. Which one are you guys in for though, man? I know like a lot of people are kind of dissecting this, man. It's like you get 3 offerings, 3 different companies, 2 different kind of looks. So I would say the Bandai is kind of similar to this. Even though the Bandai, it's from the even though the Bandai is this one from the second movie or is this from the first movie? Couldn't even fucking tell. Because yeah, the Bandai one is from the first movie, right? And then this I guess they're all from the first movie. So I don't know. I think I'm in for the Bandai one though, honestly, because like I said, I like Beetlejuice and I want a cool Beetlejuice figure, but I don't know if I'm gonna shell out fucking 155 for one, you know, especially for, like I said, a lot of these accessories, they're really good for like toy photographers. I'm not the biggest toy photographer at all, you know, so I can't really do much with that stuff, even though, yeah, it would be kind of cool to have on your display and everything. It just look like a lot of fun, but outside of that, I don't know. I think I'll be kicking myself though once this thing hits in hand, because like I said, the soft goods, it really sets it off and it gives you like that dirty, like gritty factor that the SH Figure Arts isn't going to give you, you know. So I gotta wait to see what the Figure Arts comes with and just a price on that, because if the Figure Arts is like 90 or 80 bucks, then yeah, I might as well cough up a few more dollars and just get all the bells and whistles. You get more expressions, more hands. So I don't know. Which one are you guys going in for, if you guys are going in for any of them? Because like I said, a lot of the times I don't know, I don't buy stuff just because other people buy it, but I like to hear other people's opinions and other people's perspective on things, man. I only have my own thoughts, but a lot of people have different kind of viewpoints. I like the Mesco a lot, but the face front view looks a little off. Yeah, something about the face. And like I said, man, I wish you could get like close-up images of like all the head sculpts. This should not even be on that shit, bro. Because this head sculpt doesn't even look like any of the ones that are shown off in the solicitations. Like, what the fuck? Which one is that one? It's off. So I don't know. I ordered the Mesco, my man, code names. Yeah, I feel like that's the best one. This is a Mesco hate channel. Nah, never that, man. I mean, you know, everybody can hate on whatever the hell they want. I don't give a fuck. It takes Mesco 2 months to ship in stock items. Was this in stock or is this charging right away or is this a pre-order? This is not in stock, right? I thought it's pre-order like February, March. But yeah, you're right. Random Hobbies, they do take a while to ship out in stock shit. I think it always kind of happens like before cons though. They always kind of say like, hey, this is gonna ship out after the con. So I just kind of give them a little leeway. I love the Mesco body, but the figure art has my favorite head sculpt, face sculpt. Mesco always. Damn, you guys are big ballers, huh? Jeff White. I'm in for Mesco, NECA, and Sideshow so far. Oh shit, Jeff White coming in. Coming in for a big Beetlejuice fan. All right, right on, man. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on just pre-ordering any of them. Because like I said, even myself, I wanted a damn Indiana Jones figure. We saw Hasbro make one. Big Warts made one. I was waiting to see the Mesco one yet to be released. It's like fuck. Wait for fucking ever. Where yeah, even this one, I can see this not coming out until like next Halloween, guys. Like even though they have February, March, I think that's when they have this thing slated to come out. Look at all the shit that's getting packed into this. I think that carousel head is really going to set them back. Like, seriously, that thing looks a little bit too ambitious for, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can pull it off, but it looks very ambitious for just a regular release. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks a little bit extra. It's got the light up features and shit. So, and then the arms too. Like, what's the deal with the arms? You know, if those are just extended arms, that's cool. You know, that's a fun accessory, but even that's, yeah, fuck. I just want like a just standard good Beetlejuice. Like I wish they would offer like two different kind of listings. You know, it's like the deluxe and then just the standard. Like if they just gave me the standard with like just the body, the head sculpts, the head, you know, obviously a few of the accessories, maybe just a tombstone. I don't want like the carousel head, even though it's cool as fuck. It's just jacking up the price too much for me, man. It's just a fuck. Like, why do they put deluxe edition if it's the only edition, bro? It's the only one you're offering, you pieces of shit. Obviously, it's deluxe. It's the only one. So I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on it just to see all the offerings, and then yeah, if I just go in for the Bandai, then I guess I made up my mind. But moving on from there, moving on to this Legion's Armory experience. Looks like the people that are going at Legion's Con are in for a treat, guys. You guys are getting to make your own custom Legions, so you get a whole experience, man. Where when I first saw this, I thought this shit was gonna be free, man. I didn't know you had to buy these fucking things, man. So let's go through this shit. NYC, where you at, bro? Back this shit up. Let me know about this. Are you in for this, man? Because yeah, I guess you're able to kind of build out your little custom little Legion guy. So you first step, you choose the head. You get to choose out of all these different head sculpts, all the same, just painted different colors, so you get a nice little variety. Then you get to choose your torso. Same, all the same torsos, just different kind of variety, different paint. So, and then you get to choose your arms and legs. Then that's not it, guys. You get to choose your armor. Oh wow, it gets better, guys. You get to choose your weapons pack. Guys, I know you've had your fill, but yo, we're in for an extra item. Select the gag item. What the fuck is this shit, guys? Like seriously, man. Are they like aren't they getting good people going already? They don't need to do this stuff. I don't know. I thought this was kind of goofy. Like this shit reminds me of some kindergarten type of shit. Like, hey guys, you're gonna make your own pizza. You get to pick your toppings. Yay! I remember we did that one time. That's why I brought it up. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I mean, maybe just release these 4 in a 4-pack and call it a day. You know, the Power Ranger fucking Legions. I don't know. I thought this thing was kind of I just thought it was a little bit out there. Like, man, are people really gonna pay $44 for just a all plain Legions? Like, I guess. I mean, you do get to mix and match them. You know, you get some cool armor bits. Out of all of them, I kind of like the last color one, like that bluish, purplish one. But outside of that, I just thought this is very odd. I was like, man, this would have been cool. Is like you get a free one if you attend. You get a free one. You get to pick. Like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one because, man, I don't know, like, how creative can you get? Really, there's only 4 colors. It's like, what the fuck? People are just gonna mix and match. They're gonna look like prototype Legions almost. It's gonna look very weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe you can get like really creative. Like I don't even fucking know. Like seriously, anybody in for this shit right here? Anybody that's going to Legion's Con? Now there's a good amount of people that are going, but like to me, I thought this was very odd, and it was like I guess people are hyped for it. Like I just kind of thought that it would just kind of look like that, and this isn't even like they're gonna still have a place where you could kind of like pop and swap, like a little area where you can pop and swap and kind of like get, I guess, experience and pop and swap and stuff. And that this is not this. This is the one where it's like you buy your two figures, I guess. It's like $44 each or something. Is it $44 for two? I hope it's for two and not for fucking one, because that'd be insane. You gotta pay $44 for two of them for each. I mean, like seriously, for something that's so plain Jane, I don't know, man. I thought this was very odd. This is genius for them. People have been wanting this type of shit for a long time. Easy repaint, and people will go hard for them. Not me though. Really? People are really excited for this? That's the one thing that's super odd to me, because like every time I hear about this line, it's like the charm to the line is obviously the pop and swap. Okay, a lot of the people collect this line are good customizers. NYC, you're probably fucking painting right now as you're watching this show. Why would you need this? Wouldn't you just have all these parts already and paint them whatever fucking color you want? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I was like trying to get like the reason for this, like why people were excited for it, and I wasn't able to. I was like, dude, they just look like all colored. They're gonna look all the same color unless you really kind of differentiate the colors, and they're just gonna look goofy and whack. I don't know. Like to me, they just look cool like this and just one solid color, but then it's just very boring. Where it's like, okay, you kind of spice it up a bit, you give them a different color helmet. Okay, that's fine. But to pay $44 for that's insane, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Pop and swap. Yeah, I don't know. And like you said, this is genius for them. People have been wanting this type of shit for a long time. All solid, one solid color. I would think that it would be cool if they had like different parts, like, oh, you get this head, it's different rare, like maybe rare parts. This, I was like, dude, this just looks like fodder. Like, okay, it gives $44 for this fodder. Fuck all that, dude. I was off. Always choose head first. Fucking ghost head. Oh my god. Oh man, it's 44 each. Do you gotta buy two, or can you just buy one? I hope you can just buy one. I don't even have to buy any of them, honestly. Maybe to army build in your preferred way. Yeah, I get like maybe two of the, like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They just look so boring though. They're all just one solid color where it's like, yeah, maybe you could just army build a couple of these, but even then, I don't know. I always kind of trip out when people are like, "Oh, this is a rare color fucking helmet." Okay, I am painting right now. That's why I said not me though. Exactly, man. They claim it's a very small percentage of Legion's collectors that actually paint. I don't think so. I think the majority of them do. If only you did pop and swap and see everybody doing crazy customs, but you don't want to paint now, you can do this. Ah, okay, okay. So this is for people of my ilk, huh? I don't know. I think this is kind of lame. I like how they said they will have the sold out skeletons, 4 horsemen turning into 4 liars. Go names. I can see the Elden Ring crowd jumping on this. I wonder if I can pick a solo level knight figure. I don't know who the hell is jumping on this. Go to. They have 100 different knights coming out. Yeah, I don't know. Out of all of these, I couldn't even tell you what would be worth $44 to me, honestly. Like, I like the color on this, the last one, but I like the second to the right. I like that, or like knight. That one looks like the best to me. So if I could probably pick that one with the color from the other dude, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, I don't know. I wasn't honestly even gonna bring this up. I honestly thought their lunchbox was more exciting. And then the gag item. I think the gag items are pretty cool. I like that little duck. The little duck is cool. I'll definitely get the duck. NYC, you better go. You better fucking pay $44. You better give me that fucking duck, bro. It doesn't come all in one color though. You put it together like a Build-A-Bear. Yeah, I understood the fucking premise, but still, if you mix and match the colors, it's gonna look ugly as fuck. That's what I'm saying. You can mix and match the colors all day, but it's still gonna look ugly as shit. It's like, what are you gonna do? A green helmet on a red torso with blue pant, like blue legs. What the fuck are you building? This is like shit. I'm like, I'm good. This is stupid, bro. Like, this is a reach, bro. Seriously. And I like to see that people were excited for this. I was like, fuck. Pump the fucking brakes. Like, what this reminded me of was that comment that you made, NYC. He's like, they should just turn into a parts company for fucking real, dude. Like, holy fuck. Somebody's gonna make some like one of these so cool, and they're gonna officially put it into the lore of the shit. Oh, this is the turquoise knight from this realm, and he defeated the fucking. It's fucking stupid, bro. Like, give me a break, guys. I guess I'm getting the Build-A-Bear. Andy's, you're going right. You guys better give me that fucking duck, bro. One of you guys, I swear, bro. I want the fucking duck. The duck alone is worth $44. I ain't gonna lie. I take all that shit back. This is awesome. It wouldn't be the dumbest idea if they did the same to do the same for a companion horse. It's still a stupid idea, bro. Except for the duck. You could do some cool combos though. I'd do red torso, black arms. Okay. But then you got to do the black legs too. So you do black legs, black arms, red torso. Okay. You're gonna see a lot of people with the same color shit. I'll send you a duck. Well, you don't sound like you understand the premise. Bro, I understand the premise. Like I said, they're just giving you 4 colors though. How creative can you get? Like, dude, you would have more fun just going through yourself, pulling out your legions, and just popping and swapping than doing this. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, what the fuck? Like, they're all the same color, bro. And yeah, you can differentiate the colors, but you're gonna come out with a ugly ass looking fucking knight, is what I'm saying. You're gonna have a red torso with black legs, black and what, a turquoise helmet. The fuck? That's what I'm saying. I understand this shit. I just think it's stupid as fuck. I got you on that duck I owe you. Fucking duck, bro. The duck is the shit. Maybe I can build my own medieval spawn with these parts. $44. I don't know. Maybe. You're not lying, bro. Maybe. The artist proof edition, at least. 4x4 equals 64 combinations, multicolor. Bro, don't start mathing on here, bro, because you're gonna fuck me up. I don't know. If you guys are going to Legions, let me know how you guys like this whole little experience. Because to me, like I said, I probably would just build a solid color one, call it a day, give me my fucking duck, I can leave. Outside of that, it ain't that cool. But moving on from there, little palette cleanse, move on to this little waifu. We got this Hasuki. Succubus sister, I believe she's Succubus. I forget her name, but yeah, man, really popular line, dude. This pocket art series, it's catching a lot of hype, man. A lot of people are in for it, selling out a lot of places, man. I do see these popping up on HLJ, on 5K Toys, and this is the more deluxe edition, so it's got a few more accessories packed into it. Where yeah, obviously you guys know the bits are well sculpted out. I like that blouse that she's wearing. More chicks should wear that. The under boobs and shit. Very cool. When I first saw this, I was like, is this a fucking nun or what the fuck is this shit, man? But then I realized, who cares? It just looks really cool. I still haven't gone for any of this pocket art series. Like I said, they do sell out very fast. My stupid ass always just kind of waits for 5K to have them in stock, but by the time they do, they already sell out, man. So I definitely got to lock in a few pre-orders. I like the way this looks. I just like her jacket more than anything. Outside of like the little nun design that she's got going on, like I don't know. I just would have liked that fucking, I don't know, just a more like streetwear kind of look that she had. It kind of blends like this, I guess, this nun and like this streetwear, super fucking cyberpunk type of look going on. So I thought it was cool. I do like this accessory with the fucking revolver in the Bible. Like, that's fucking awesome. I'm surprised more companies haven't done something like this. It just looks super cool, you know? Where it's like, man, even this, like having your house, like who doesn't have one of these in their house, man? That'd be fucking awesome. Like, it just looks, it's super, it just comes out of movies all the time, TV shows. It looks really cool. And yeah, man, just her look overall just looks awesome. Like I said, the under boob, definitely selling this thing. I believe this thing is priced up at around $80, so it's not crazy expensive. And yeah, we get more solicitations now, like more lit up style, I guess. And then also on 5K Toys, there are also putting up for pre-order like this more, I guess, nun outfit. But like I said, I do like just like this more streetwear look to her, man. It just looks, I don't know, like cyberpunk almost, you know, it just has a better look to it to me than the nun. But the nun look does look good because, like I said, this is what it comes with for the deluxe version. And then you are able to kind of buy like these little clothing options that Hasuki offers on just sites like 5K and HLJ. So you're able to kind of distinguish characters differently, I guess. Where yeah, it definitely gives you that sexy nun outfit. And when I saw this shit, the only thing I could think of was this fucking meme that I posted one time on the Discord. Shout out to Wholesome Toy Family. This shit cracked me up, man. Because like I said, you get this little nun outfit. This is fucking hilarious. This is, how do you get a nun pregnant? Fucker. Oh man, this is just fucking too funny to me. I laughed way too hard at this fucking meme when I read it. It's just so fucking and that's all I could think of when I was like getting images for this shit. It's like, holy fuck, man, this is too funny, dude. Yeah, shout out to Wholesome Toy Family and shout out to Thanos Copter. There's some good IG accounts out there making some good quality toy photography, man. So follow these accounts. Definitely give a Wholesome Toy Family a follow, man. He's a very cool Instagram toy photographer. I get enjoyment out of all of his stuff. And this one right here, especially, bro, this is just too good. How do you get a nun pregnant? Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god. Make underboob great again. I'm with you, Omar. Yeah, underboob, bro. That's the selling point right there for me. Like, you see that shit. Like, all right. I like that outfit. That looks good. You look like you're ready to go out. Oh man. I want to pop and swap with this one. Hey, yo, Obi-Wan. I thought this was Crusader because of the church and sword guns. Yeah, it definitely has like that fucking, what's the name of that? Boondock Saints shit. Like that whole vibe to it. That was a dope ass movie too. That's what I was thinking of. Also, it's just like the Boondock Saints and stuff. So they're definitely kind of leaning into that little holy fucking assassin and shit. So that's cool. But like I said, this was the funniest shit to me to kind of dress her up in a nun. So you are able to kind of get these two different nun outfits. So there's two versions of them where I don't know. I'd probably go with version A. It's just a little bit more scantily clad. Then this one's like fully covered up. But if you're gonna do this meme right here, oh man, you probably got to go for the fully covered version, or it doesn't look as fun, but still cool. Um, yeah, dude, that shit was fucking funny as fuck. Underboob is the only reason I watched God Eater. Oh man, you gotta get that underboob, bro. Still gotta get a pocket art figure. They look so sick. Underboob for the win. Yeah, man, the pocket art series, dude, they look really good. I've been seeing like a lot of these like more like I don't know, like kind of military style ones. Shout out to Will Thor. I know he's picked up a couple. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them like on different kind of IG accounts. They look really good. They look really good. And like I said, this Suzuki line looks like it's one to watch out for, man. Along with like Figma, always known for like the waifus, and Snail Shell was coming in hot with their stuff. But Suzuki, it looks like they're a power player when it comes to these type of figures, man. But yeah, shout out to me. And yeah, like I said, speaking of Snail Shell, we did talk about this bunny girl going up at Wonderfest coming up next month in Shanghai. And then yeah, they put up solicitation to this little bunny jacket. So if you got this chick, you want to cover her up for some reason, for some odd reason, you are able to kind of get this little bunny jacket. It is exclusive to Ami. So if you're looking for this shit, go to Ami. But this figure right here is going to be exclusive to Wonderfest in Shanghai. So it looks like they're going to have a lot of cool stuff out there, man. Not only exclusives, but they are also putting up solicitations to this fucking Romanki Wonder Festival. I guess they're gonna have a presence there, so you gotta wait and see what's gonna get shown off right there. Probably gonna have some cool stuff, man. Outside of just like waifus, they're probably gonna have like fucking, I'm pretty sure Noda collection is gonna be there. I'm pretty sure who else, man. A lot of these like Fury toys, a lot of these like third party companies are definitely gonna have a heavy presence there, man. So I'm excited to kind of just take a look at what they're gonna come with, man. And yeah, just kind of come over here and talk about it, man. Because yo, guys, that's all the toy news I have for the week. Very long show. I kind of wanted to start a little bit early this week, just because, like I said, I always got work after this shit, so it kind of drags on for a bit. But I knew this show was going to be packed out with a lot of stuff, so it was going to be a little bit longer than usual. But thank you guys for joining me, man, this evening, man. Had a pretty cool chat this week, man. And really active. Like I said, some people probably come for the 3 POA stream. Thank you to Laser Pants for shouting me out. Thank you to everybody that always kind of subscribes already, watches the streams consistently. Really appreciate it, man. All the people that have been here from day one and all the people that have just been coming in along the ride. Appreciate all you guys, man. Really thank you guys. Like I said last week, it's a growing channel. But yeah, I'm proud to kind of put it together every week and kind of just come in and chop it up with you guys. Just kind of have a good time, shoot the shit, talk some toys. And yeah, man, it's just nothing so serious, guys. It doesn't have to be like personal when it comes to this. This is just a hobby, guys. Like seriously. And it's toys. It's like it's toys. It's meant to have fun, guys. So you can talk your shit, have your fun, have your own opinions. You don't have to, like I said, just take everything so personal all the time, you know? So yeah, that's that. And that's all I have for the week. As always, guys, like I said, thank you. And I'll be back next week, same time, same place, man. And remember, guys, these are just my thoughts. These are just my opinions. Don't take it so personal. Even though I'm a G.I. Joe hater, man, I won't get a life. But yeah, guys, take care, man. I'll see you guys next week, man. Peace out.